Oh, that would have been tough. Became unresponsive. Okay. Oh, this thing's been live for 20 seconds. I guess. All right. Well, I guess we live then. Bro, this thing's acting goofy. What's up, chat? I got Jaden in the building, Charles in the building. Hey, let me know. Give me a one if we sound good. If y'all can hear me, if I need to make this louder. Look, man. I'm trying not to be like super loud, so I have this mic on, which I can make louder. Um, but I have my other one too, my good one. This one's kind of whack, so I probably sound terrible. But that's fine. It's fine. Making it work. But I got my other one too, so we can switch to that. Um, this is gonna be interesting. But I started early because man, I wanted to make sure that the stream was gonna work. To be honest with you, you can see we're not in the normal environment, so we're just trying this to see what happens. I'm winging it, and then if I have to change some things, I'll change some things. But we're gonna watch the game. It's gonna be weird, but we're gonna watch the game. Well, I can't show the game, y'all know that, but I'm gonna react to it, and I'm gonna hopefully have the audio to the point where you guys will be able to hear it pretty well. Actually, maybe better than usual. So yeah, man. But how we doing, chat? I see y'all in here. My chat may be a little slow when I'm reading this, so just let me know if we're like glitching and stuff. Let me know. Um, there is a way I can I think improve the Wi-Fi, but I'm just going with it until it tells me it's not working well. Charles in the building. Nashawn is in the building. Yo, what's up, man? Greg says it sounds fine. Well, that's good to know. Who else is in here, man? Let me see. My man Matt's in the building. He says up. You mean turn it up? That arrow looks good though. Wow. I don't know if that's like that looks good, dog. Michael, what's up, Michael? What's up, Charles? Oh, I already said that. You say you're doing scouting work. Nah, I am doing work though. You know what's funny about that? So, like, I want to do. We have the website. We do the scouting stuff over there. Well, we do like some reports like randomly, but it's been all over like the place. I have like a better plan, I think, this year for how I'm going to do it. And I was actually watching a player this morning to just get in on it. It's hard though because they haven't played yet. So I think next week though, I could be wrong, but I think next week it actually starts, and I think USC is playing or something. So like it's that time. It feels like go time. Panda's in the house. What's up, Panda? Milo. Now I'm sorry. Look, there ain't nothing cool going on in the background. We just got a door, and it's not that bright in here. I don't. Is there another? Oh, this, bro. I didn't even see this. Does this thing? Oh, I unplugged it. I unplugged it. That's what that was. Here's the nice thing, though. I can be sliding around like this. I unplugged the dang light. I thought that light was plugged in. I don't know if that's necessary, but we may have to do that. I may have to plug that in because it is kind of dark in here. But yeah, man, we got like 30 minutes till the game. I do have some notes. I'm not going to try with overlays and graphics because it's going to probably slow down the stream, but I'll just talk through things. I will hopefully have the ESPN scoreboard going like usual. It'll just look a little bit different, but that'll hopefully be going. So once the game starts, we should be solid. My man Jalen Hurts in the building. Yo, Dion, what's up? Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Yes, Jimmy Graham was arrested. Okay, I did not know that. Man, for what? If it's messed up, you don't have to say it on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Um, okay, let me make sure my audio is good. That's why I went early, man. Let me just double check real quick here. Test. Yeah, I think we're on the right mic. It's just like not moving, so we're kind of just assuming. Also, my mic could die. That's very possible. So I may have to switch because of that. If it dies, that's a it's a very legitimate possibility. You're watching from Belleville, Illinois. Here's the thing, right? So this isn't actually on locally for me because of where I'm at. I thought it might be. It's not. They're playing something goofy over on here. I don't know what it was, but so I was like, all right, I got to figure out another way. Actually, I think it might work better. I'm gonna do it through my phone, but I'm gonna watch it through the phone. But you guys will be able to hear it better because of that. So shout out to NFL Plus, man. NFL Plus, or also I guess Spectrum. Whichever one we have to use. Wandering in traffic doesn't explain why, but sounds drug related. Dang. But he's like, he didn't get hurt, right? He didn't get like hit by something. Okay, that's good. NFL Network. Yeah, they don't even got NFL Network. I have NFL Network on, Spectrum, so I got like two ways to do this. But yes, I did see that. So I guess for anybody that's like not local, we always have that come in. Like, how can I watch the game? NFL Network, I think, is if you have it, like they're doing it across the board. So I think you should be good. But I don't think it starts early. I think you like usually preseason starts immediately as soon as it hits 1 o'clock. So yeah. Hopefully I didn't miss nothing in there. With that, chat, let's talk about this game. Is there anything I want to talk about? Throw it in there. I've been like trying to find updates. He said YouTube TV. They do it as well. Is YouTube TV like a thing now? I feel like it wasn't like it started, but is more people using that? It's live on NFL Network nationally. Okay, that's fire. I got to get a Fire Stick. Now, like, see, that's the thing. Like, okay, are you saying like you can bring the Fire Stick with you? That may be a move. That may be something right there. That might be smart. That's interesting. Because here was my thing. Like, I could have probably brought something to just plug into their TV here. The only thing is, like, there's going to be a delay when you do that. There's going to be a delay, and there'll probably be a slight delay here anyway. But I don't think it's going to be a massive delay because I'm watching it through. So I think it's going to be pretty good. But now I know. We're prepared. We're good. You can bring it with you. See, that's smart. That actually might be something to do to look into. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've been like looking for updates though. Let me double check here. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that comment on the screen. My bad. What's up? What's that? Little hot dog pizza? I didn't even read your name. Little hot dog pizza dog. How you come up with that? Okay. Oh, snap's going down outside. All right. Here's the thing though. So I think Bridgewater's playing today. They had a video on Twitter. He was smiling. I think Teddy Bridgewater's playing today. So that's obviously something to watch. I have a lot of notes here because I had nothing else to do. I was just taking notes. Fire stick size of a USB. Now, does that plug into HDMI or is that like a USB plug-in? YouTube TV is the best. What do you think? Oh, okay. Hey, Frank. Okay, what's up, Frank? Who do you think will have the best record in the regular season, Detroit or Jaguars? Man. Here's the thing. I don't think the Jaguars' schedule was that difficult last time I looked at it. I think that has to be in play. Like, you have to think about that. Flip side is I don't think like our division, it feels kind of random this year. Like, where is Green Bay gonna fall? Chicago could be better. I mean, we would expect them to be better. They couldn't be much worse. And then Minnesota, I mean, they did win 13 games. Like, I feel like people do forget that. They did win 13 games in a regular season. Now we know that they weren't like that tier, but I mean, look, the Jags could get the 1 seed in the AFC, to be honest with you. I think based on their schedule, if I'm remembering correctly, I think they could compete for the 1 seed. That doesn't mean they're the best team, but just because of how it lays out. And like yeah, I mean, I would have to look back into that, but I think they'll both do well. I'm a big fan of Peterson, so I think they'll both do well. HDMI, okay. Gibson Laporta not playing. Tracy Branch Campbell will play. There you go. Okay, so how did you find that, Nolan? One of the beat reporters probably put that out there. That would make sense. So what did you say? You said Gibbs and Laporta are not playing. Dang, I wanted to see Laporta, to be honest. I'm cool with Gibbs not playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with Gibbs not playing. I feel like we kind of saw what he's going to be about. But I want to see Laporta get like one reception. But we know that he's going to be getting to play a lot, so we'll see him immediately. Any alternative broadcasts like last week? You mean like not through cable? Are you saying like I said, NFL Plus I think is doing the game again. I think they do all games if you have NFL Plus, and I think they still have their really good deal going on. NFL Network, that's national, I believe. So if you have that, um, I I don't know outside of that. I guess if you're local, maybe it's on Fox. I think it is. Chan, let me do this real quick. More James Mitchell though. No, that's true. Man, I thought he looked good last week. Here, one second. One second. You know what's the thing about that though? More guys like Daryl Daniels, Helm, like it feels unlikely that any of them are going to make the team, but I don't think we saw Daryl Daniels last week. We did see a little bit of Helm. So maybe that's we'll get to see them for sure. Maybe they make some splash plays today. I'm very curious on Daniels because he's such a freak athlete and he played receiver. So I'm really curious to see what he's about. I feel like Helm, you kind of know what he is. I feel like a little bit. I think he's been more consistent. Maybe that's just because I've seen him more, but I feel like you kind of have a better sense of what he is. Daryl Daniels is just so intriguing, though. That's true, Charles. So they do it on their website, and you can actually see the game on there. What's up, the truth? Here, 1 second. Let me find out. The Lions channel to just be like sleeping on updates though. They be putting good videos out there. Okay. Oh, that's something too. So we can talk about some of the notes that I had wrote down. Um, who got the juice? 6.99. There you go. And I think you can buy it for the year, like $50. So like, hey man, that might be the move. They seem to have a pretty good deal going on right now. I'm gonna be watching the game on Hulu Live. Hulu's fire. From someone that doesn't have Hulu, Hulu always seems fire, man. Like they got all the shows, man. They got live sports. Come on, man. They got the money commercials, dog. Okay. Hopefully see Avery Davis and Jason Moore. Right. I'm curious on Jason Moore if he plays at all. He was one of the guys that I wrote down because we've had really three moves recently that would, three recent moves, which would be um, Jason Moore, of course, being signed. Then you also have Avery Davis coming back to the guys that you just pointed on. Teddy Bridgewater, who I expect we see today because he was already doing team drills when I was there on Thursday. So I was like, all right, he's probably playing. And then we have Mole. I'm still going with Mole. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but the interior offensive lineman. So I'm curious to see where he plays, center or guard. And then obviously Denzel Mims is no longer here, but we haven't seen him yet either. But chat is popping right now. I'm missing some stuff. I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if there was. Oh, I got you, Charles. You talking about the stream? Yeah. Since Mims was injured, can he return to IR? Yes, because he was waived injured. Yes, he can. Now that doesn't really do anything for us though, because it's not like he can be taken off of IR, right? So you can't. What I mean? It's not like you can wait 6 weeks and take him off. If you come back and you're just reverted to IR, you're just out for the year. And for him, because it's only a 1 year deal, it doesn't really do anything for us. You know what I mean? So it would just be that he's technically here, kind of, but he's not because he can't play, he can't come off it. So I kind of expect, and I don't know how serious his injury is, there's probably going to be an injury settlement on the way, and he'll just no longer be with us. I think we did that with Tom Kennedy, if I'm remembering right. We did it with a few players. So I kind of think something like that's going to go down. What up, WTMN TV? What up, man? I'm going to go play a for fun softball game in a few hours. Sucks we lost 27-26. 27-26 in softball? What y'all not playing defense or something? I mean, is that like one of those leagues where everybody's just bombing it? That's crazy. 27. Are you talking about something else? You talking about softball? That's insane, dude. Um, yeah, cut and brought back. Yep. I wonder if Cole make this team or is he like Kennedy, right? And well, I mean, Kennedy made it that 1 year. Was that last year? Yeah, I think last year he made the team. Maybe that was 2 years ago. I never know with Kennedy. He's always here. That's what I always know. He's always here. He finds a way to come back. He's always around. Yeah, the receiver thing was one of my notes that I had. So obviously the new addition, more, but then like that three player battle, right, between Antoine Green. I'm very intrigued to see what kind of routes he's getting thrown. So we saw last week in some of the things we couldn't see because the view they give us, there were some deep routes that he ran in there. I want to see like, does he get any shots on some over the top attempts? So him, Chase Cota, like does his role expand a little bit more? It feels like they're playing into just what his strengths are, which is fine. And if that's what they're looking for, I mean, they just went out and signed a big body receiver. So, I mean, they could be down with that. And then also, my handwriting's terrible. Also, Dylan Drummond, of course. I'm still not overlooking the dude. Dylan Drummond. And then Trinity Benson, man. I circled him in that list. Trinity Benson. I want to see him pop. I want to see him have a Tom Kennedy preseason. Have like 8 receptions today or something. Maybe not 8. 8's probably crazy. Have a Chase Cota type of game. Make things interesting. You know what I mean? Get your name out there a little bit. Do we see Craig and or Jamar today? I would expect to see both. I would think we see both. I mean, maybe a little bit less Craig, maybe because of when he's getting back, but I would think both. Definitely, I think we see Jamar today because they kind of have to. That's another good one. Is where's the depth coming from? You have Ozigbo. You'll see him, I think, again today. Um, who else do we have that? Let me make sure I don't miss nobody. Oh, Tony Snell, or not Tony Snell, but Tony Snell, the basketball player. Benny Snell. We got like those four backs that feel like they're battling for a spot here because we're not gonna. I don't think we'll see Ibrahim today. I'm not like I don't know if that's official, but I'm just assuming we won't see him today. Bridgewater number 50 looks clean. You like that, bro? We were watching like from practice, and it was like he doesn't even look like a quarterback because he's got the 50. He's got long sleeves on, right? So it's like going underneath his jersey. He's got two gloves on, dude, and he's got a dark visor. Like, dude literally looked like a linebacker or something. It was like, there's no way that dude's playing quarterback. He he's like as far as away from what a quarterback would look like, just based on what they're wearing. Wow. Yeah, bro. Rex League softball. One game ended 39-7. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough for the team that only scored 7. It sounds like you guys are putting up points. That team just could not hit, huh? 39 is insane. 30, 39. Yo, who got the juice? So that's a good. I'm not saying that's a good point. I mean, it's like that's a good thing to look for because I do expect to see Bridgewater today. But there is seemingly a battle for emergency quarterback between Sudfeld and Martinez. Martinez really didn't even practice with the team, so I don't know what you do there. Like you still have him on the roster, so you kind of have to play him. But clearly they're leaning towards Sudfeld heavy, at least based on practice. So if he plays today, it won't be with at least from what I saw. Now I'm for sure there's more going on. Joint practice was kind of limited, but we'll see him today. But that's still a battle. Give me some James Houston thoughts, Dion. Is he going to be him or not? Ooh, be him. He's making the team. I mean, I read some things on that. Like he's James Houston's going to make the team. There's no way they would cut that guy just based on what he did last year. He's making the team. Then the question is how many snaps, right? Because Charles Harris, who's not playing in the preseason, maybe he plays today, but he didn't play last week, probably won't play. Like, where can he get his snaps? I think we said this in another show. I wouldn't be surprised if James Houston just kind of just inserted himself at some point during the season. As long as he proves that he can handle the run, they're going to put him in spots that work. And they're not going to try to ask him to do like, oh, hey, go put on 25 pounds. Like it's just not going to work. Maybe a little bit, but he'll find his way onto the field. So, yeah, he'll be that dude. I mean, if that's what you're asking, yeah, I think we'll see even more of him this year. He said, "Thank God, all I needed." Yeah, man. Um, hold up. Dorian Hurley, what's up, man? Yeah, we got like 20 minutes till the game, so we'll get that going here in a little bit. I just don't want to put it on now because again, the stream will probably stop if I start it now. And I don't know how that's gonna go. So we gonna see. Eagles cut Greedy Williams. The Eagles had Greedy Williams. I didn't even know that. I had no idea. That's crazy. They must have picked him up this year then, right? I thought the Browns had him last year. My prediction for quarter. Oh gosh, Goff, Teddy Martinez, or Hooker eligible to come off of IR. See, that's the thing that I'm wondering is like about the Hooker situation. Definitely don't. I don't see them putting him as like an emergency quarterback. Like that would be weird. I feel like I don't know. I mean, maybe they would. Like to what you're saying, I think he hits IR for sure to begin the year. I don't think he'll be even available for the first some weeks. So to me, that position will be open. There will be an open spot for emergency quarterback at least early in the season. But from what I saw, they were leaning heavily to Sudfeld. I'd like to see him have a good day, but I'll tell you what, man. You could even, I think it was even last week, Dallas, they were struggling pass protection against this team. Like Jacksonville gets after it, specifically if they play any of their starters on the front. You know, they have two edge rushers, Trayvon, number 1 pick. They have Josh Allen opposite. And they have guys like Hamilton in the inside. They have a really good starting group. And then their second units, like their depth is strong, man. I'm looking at some of the names here. Tyler Lacey, who was doing some work in the day that I was at practice this week. Adam Gotsis, Jeremiah Ledbetter, he's like on the bottom, but he was a former Lion, so I had to write that down. But like, dog, that defensive front, man, gets some push, starters and depth. So combine that with moving positions seemingly on the second unit. We're talking about Sorsel going to left guard, KO going to right guard, Effetti going to left tackle, Nelson going to right tackle. Is Cecil the number 2 center now? I mean, not technically, but assuming Graham doesn't play again, like that's gonna be a challenge today for all these quarterbacks, bro. It's gonna be a big time challenge. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss nothing here. Rest him for the year. I'm assuming that's on Amon Ra, so I don't know. I don't know what he's. I'm not gonna assume that doesn't make any sense. LOL. James Houston is Von Miller. That's why he was a 6th round camp man. What round did Von Miller go? He had to be round 1. I want to see more Martinez. I'd like to see him too. I would too. Now I think we saw. We didn't see a ton of him last week. I'd like to see him a little bit more too. I mean, Dan Campbell, what did he say? He wanted to see if Teddy Bridgewater still got it, so he's going to play him. I personally don't think you need to. I'm like, if this was Madden, I'm not playing the dude because, like, yeah, I know he's a backup. Like, Chad, is there really a scenario in which he doesn't become the number 2 quarterback? Like, he'll. I wouldn't be shocked if he threw a pick today, because it's very possible if he's the first guy out there. But he'll still be the number 2. Like, I don't know how he wouldn't be. So it's really just a battle of the next 2, man. What up, Dose? Clean football? Clean football. I mean, I guess so. I don't know what that means, man. What clean football? Okay. Sure, man. Let's do it. 2nd overall. Okay. You know what, Matt and Nolan, that's the thing, man. So I was like, you guys probably do the same thing. Like, just go back and rewatch like the first rounds of drafts. I should have known that. It's been a couple months, but like I was on like a thing there where every day in my ear I would just play the NFL drafts and just listen to them. So like, the YouTube will put like the replays on there, or sometimes you can like find the full version. Man, I'd just be listening to them. Like, shoot, I was at one point I was looking in the like it was hard to tell what was going on, and I didn't know anybody was even getting drafted. It was like early 2000s, 90s, and it was like I don't even know who's being drafted here. Like maybe 1 or 2 at the top, like a quarterback. But dude, I was in there, man. So like I went down that rabbit hole, and I'll probably revisit it, to be honest with you. Von drafted number 2. Yeah. That makes sense. They should try out the new helmets for preseason. For preseason? What do you mean try them out? Like, I get what you're saying. What up, Timothy? Oh, and chat, I gotta let y'all know we are gonna be ending the stream a little bit early today, so we won't get through the entire game, which stinks. But I have to dip out it like a little bit early today, so because I gotta do some work. So the post game show will likely be Sunday. I'm gonna try to do some sort of post game show tomorrow. So I'm gonna rewatch it tomorrow when I get home, especially the parts I missed. Take notes, and then we'll do a post game show probably tomorrow. So I mean, I guess we could do one super late tonight, but because I can't see the full game, it kind of doesn't make sense. I might rewatch it tonight, I guess. Sitting here in an oil change waiting room, gifting the civilians with Sean's voice. Yo, Michael. Hey, do we sound good on this mic? Okay. Oil change waiting room. I want to get my oil changed too. A lot of oil changes recently. If the number 1 O line isn't playing today, the run game means nothing. If the number 1, wait, is that what that says? Oh, for the Lions? Well, I mean, hey, you got to see how that O line's doing though, because we got to figure out depth still. That's still up in the air. I get what you're saying though. That makes sense, but especially like, and I hate to do this, but especially with some of the injuries that we've had on the offensive line, we're being honest, like we've rarely seen any of the starters. I still don't even know if we've seen that. Maybe like once or twice. So like when you think about it, some of those backups are going to be on the field very likely this season again. Unfortunately, we've seen that at right guard, we've seen that at center, we've seen that with Jonah. So it's like last year or 2 years ago, we saw that with Decker for half a season. Odd question. I made a card for Amon Ra, and I sent him a DM on Insta, but no reply. Anyone got a better way to get to him? I don't, Roy. I don't have the hookup like that to Amon Ra. Yo, I don't got the hookup like that, man. You sent a card to him? Like a football card? You made a football card? Did you watch Inside the Den? I didn't. I actually just saw that they released it today. I got an email from the Lions, and it was like, man, check out our Inside the Den. I think I first saw it on Twitter, though, or X. But I'm gonna check that out. I didn't know they were doing that, but they said it's about training camp, so that'll be fire. I kind of didn't even expect anything after the draft one. Who even knows who starting guards are? And that's a good point too. Now I think we know it's in between Graham or Big V. I assume it's gonna be Big V still, um, but we probably won't see those six play. So I guess that's something to. I mean, maybe we do. I don't know. I'm down with seeing him play a little bit, but I was listening to another thing. It was like, man, if Goff's gonna play at all in the preseason, which it seems like he's not, the starting O line is gonna be out there. Mick Ultra, what's up, man? My ex DM Slay when he was on the Lions, and he responded, "Oh snap! Oh, that's fire! Shout out to Slay, man." I think Jerry was doing a lot of that stuff for people on Twitter in the past, sending them like, you know, autographs and stuff. Oh, and there you go, Charles. Always respond. Kirby always responds too. That makes sense. I've never messaged him, but he's always fired up, so I could see that. Am I going to the game? No, no, I'm not going to the game. Are you talking about today? No, I'm not going today. I'm going to a different game actually today. That's why I got to dip out earlier. But Colby Source still could become a starter. Man, I would be shocked with Graham if that happened, but it's definitely down the road. Yeah, heck, maybe next year. Now, I did hear, that they were looking to extend Jonah Jackson and get that thing done. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard that like a month ago or something. So if that happens, right guard's still open up in the air because Graham's only a 1 year deal, and obviously Big V's a free agent. So I hope so. You know, is at very least if he has a really strong preseason next year when you come into competition, you'll have like real belief that he could do it. So even beyond this year, maybe he doesn't even play a snap this year, which is probably good news. But if you look at it and you're like, man, he was really good last preseason, so we can add another guy to it, but we don't need to fully replace him. Like this guy's going to get a real shot. That'd be great. Save us a lot of money too, probably. I'm interested in watching Coda versus Drum versus Antoine Green. I love that. That's the battle, right? So that was one I had. We talked about offensive line. We talked about receiver. I want to see linebacker roles. I'm assuming Alex won't play again. I'm wondering who's going to play. If it's like last week, I think Derek and Jack started. We saw a lot in practice this week that Barnes and Alex. Well, not. I shouldn't say this. The day I was there, Alex started with Barnes. So I thought that was interesting, right? And now we won't get really a sense on what that means. I don't think after this week because Alex isn't going to play, so we won't know who's next to him. But who shines more in that group? I thought they both honestly played well. Jack played well, and I don't know. Linebacker feels like we kind of have a better sense of just what it's going to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It feels like we kind of know what that's going to be. And then defensive line, Christian Covington made a couple nice plays. Like what's he doing this year, or this year, or again? Because like we haven't talked about Christian Covington at all since I feel like we've signed him. I don't think many people have talked about him. Yeah, like he's really interesting, especially when you start doing the numbers game. Broderick's probably gonna make the team, and then it's like, okay, well, Levi did really well last week though. So does Levi get more snaps early? Can he build on it? And then where does Christian Covington fall? Because my thing is, I thought Covington was kind of a safety blanket signing with Levi, but if Levi's looking good, I don't know. Okay, let me see. We got about 12 minutes till 1 here. Levi and Broderick. Coda equals Tom Kennedy. I'll say this. I think in terms of what he's shown with his hands, I could give you that. Like in terms of reliability as a pass catcher, I'll give you that. Neither of them were great separators. Obviously, like my man Two Dog says, there's a huge size difference. Between the two, so that's something. I don't think it's the same because when Kennedy stepped in for us, we saw him play a lot in the slot, and that's kind of what Drummond is doing, but Coda's not. Neither of them give you much run after the catch, seemingly. Maybe a little bit more for Tom Kennedy. So I kind of get like certain spots there where you would say that. You know what? Tom Kennedy reminds me more of Dylan Drummond, to be honest. He is Arnold and Willis's nephew, Arnold Drummond. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I don't know who that is. Unless you're making a joke. I'm sorry, I missed the joke. That went right over my head. But I do think Drummond and Kennedy remind me of some similarities there. Now, I think Kennedy may have caught that touchdown though. That was a little underthrown. I think he may have caught that. So if he made that play, it'd have been like, man, we ran the same route. It was weird. I was actually watching last year we played the Colts. That was the corner touchdown. Actually, last year against the Colts, the corner touchdown that Kennedy caught was a much better ball than that one. So but skill set wise, who's ready for that dub? Man, I hope it's like a blowout, man, because I know it doesn't count, but the fact that I'm probably gonna miss the ending of this game, like I don't want to look up and be like, dang, we lost. Like, oh, we lost on the final drive or something. Let's just win by 2 scores and go from there. Did the face start already? No, the game has not started. 10 minutes. It's only 12:50. I'm gonna get it pulled up here, and you guys will have to let me know if you guys can hear the audio of the game. All right, let me see. The game starts at 1. Yeah. All right, going to the Cardinals game. Oh snap! Here we go again. See, this dude gonna stop my stream. Um, what does that say? Dang, Best, get out of here, dog. Going to the Cardinals game in my home jersey of Dan. That's fire. Make sure this thing's working. Okay, cool. So I have one of the streams up. We'll see if that works. Comparing Coda to Kennedy. All right, let's get off that topic. Let's get off that topic. It's whatever. 9 minutes, yes sir. Coda is more comparable to undrafted Thielen than Kennedy. To Thielen, Thielen's a tricky route runner though. I don't know if Coda's on that level. I don't know if that he's on that level. But why are we making comparisons for Coda? Hey, let Coda be Coda. Chris Durham. Hey, now Chris Durham, I'm pretty sure was like super fast though. I think Chris Durham had some real juice. I don't think Coda's got that. What's up, Jordy? Chase Coda's the post up receiver, man. That's what he gives me vibes of. He's the big dude, strong hands, Motor City Dan. What's up, Jordy? How you doing, man? I already said that. You want to see Bryce Young? I've seen the highlights. They're actually playing highlights of him right now. Did he look good? Dog, I didn't. I missed all the games basically last night. When I got back, I was like, and the time hit the third quarter, I was like, whatever, man. I've already missed the first half, so it's how how has Kirby done throughout all training camp? Man, that's a great question. And unfortunately, I can't give you a great answer because I haven't seen a ton of the defense in training camp. I'm just being honest there. I mean, he started every day I've been there. I can't think of him having like a splash, like any like major splash plays that he's had. But man, I'll tell you what, I'm excited to see him in. Well, I'll say this: Kirby's look very physical, which is cool, because you don't really think about him like that. He's hitter, tackler. Um, he's been really good at stepping in, making those plays. I remember last year, it felt like it was a growing process, like especially earlier. Remember the early touchdown he gave up where he stepped in? I think he was on the tight end and gave up a touchdown. Um, to have that flexibility, because he was just like a full on, single high free safety in college. He's been mixing a little bit more now. So I'll say that just comfortability working downhill has been the biggest thing. I expect receptions will be there though, because that's just kind of who he is. Being 5'9" is going to hurt Bryce. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know how they do that. We were talking at camp. I was watching the Russell Wilson play. Dog, they showed it from like the O-line view. I, I don't know how you couldn't see anything. I mean, I don't know how you do it. Like when he threw it, I was like, "There's no shot, man." You're just it just feels like you're just guessing. Hopefully, no one knocks this thing down. And he had a couple passes, batted down in his first preseason game. So I don't know how you do that. Respect to them to make that work like a Drew Brees is insane. I don't know how they do that. The amount of snaps you would have to get for timing is unreal. And also, the coordinator's got to put you in a great spot, like okay, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna have things right on time for you, And the discipline's got to be great because we know that you can't just see over the line, especially for a guy like that because he can't run. Like Drew Brees ain't running around. We spend one more year on IR. Oh my gosh, this game is going to be a big test for. Yeah, he's in year 3 now. Big test for our defense. Live on YouTube. Yeah, man, it's about to get going. Like I said, I should have game audio, so just let me know if y'all can hear it. It's not on yet, but when it starts, I don't want to play this because this is something different. Let me also get this going too, because it's probably going to take a second to load. Trevor Lawrence going to have a big day. So his first game, he threw a pick on his second play. He was playing Dallas. He tried to it's like he tried to do too much. He threw a pick and then he came back and they scored on a 4th and 3. And then they picked up a 2-point conversion. They were both beautiful throws. But he only played 2 drives. But he's already played, so I wonder if he'll play again. I'd be surprised if he played again. I was surprised Mahomes played though. But 2 games, that'd be kind of. I don't know that you do that, but maybe they do. I don't know. Every team seems to have their own kind of way to do things. All right, that did not do anything. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think anything happened right there. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's try that again. Levi should sit in an ice bath between snaps for health. Hey, do what you got to do, man. I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Anthony Richardson on the others was bad, but more fun to watch. So I saw him in the. I mean, tonight he'll play again. I'm assuming, but the first preseason game, I didn't see the whole game. I just saw like splash plays. Bro, that throw to Alec Pierce though, that thing was money, dog. That thing was money. I think he's gonna be an animal, man. I really do. I think he's gonna be good. Like, I'm bought in. I think Anthony Richardson's gonna be. I think he'll be the best quarterback out of this class. That's what I'll say. Also, shout out to I just lost dude's name. Hold up, Chad. This thing's acting goofy. I knew it would do this. That's why I was like, let's get it going early. Shout out to O'Connell, Aiden O'Connell, holding it down. I mean, look, a lot of the stuff was like first, second down, play action, that kind of thing, but he did his thing, man. What is going on right now? What are we doing? All right. Dude, what the heck? Bro, what is happening? Huh. This thing just is. Oh, now I'm back. Okay. I don't. Yeah, we're just back now. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Look, it's going to be a work in progress. All I need to do is get the game cast on. Once we do that, we're in there. We've got to get the game cast on. So I'm looking. Dog, I don't know what was going on. I don't know what was going on. But my man said, Panda said, clip that, take that, man, save that. I feel good about that prediction. I didn't watch a ton of Bryce Young coming out, I'll be honest, because we knew he was going one. Oh, it's working. Come on, man, work for me. There you go. Do it. Do it. Come on now. We're almost there, man. Now it's 1 o'clock. I got the game on, so they're still talking about something else, but I'll get the audio here in a second. And we're close. We're close. Things close to working. Lions win total 11.5 over under. I would take the under. If I was betting that, I would take the under, man. Now, as a fan, I would say over, but I would take the under on that. But bro, like that's the thing, man. I think that's fine. I think 11 wins is fine. 10-11, that's kind of what I'm feeling. At least I'll be able to get the audio. For whatever reason, the game thing is just not doing anything. I don't know. It's weird. I had this before, like for like an hour. I just had this thing set up. I was like, I'm just gonna go live. Then it'll be good. No, it's not. It's not. While that's loading, 1 second. Okay. Okay. I think I'm back in here. Maybe. See that number start moving. Let me know. Let me know we're good. It's like glitching through, so I'm thinking we're back in here. And I'm just not gonna touch anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna touch it. Yeah, we the debate table. Right. Bro, and that's the thing, man. Um, I can't change that for some. I don't know how to change it. I mean, I know how to change it, but it won't let me change it. So I'm not even, I ain't gonna try. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna leave it. It's behind me now. We just won't have the thing going. As long as I'm live, can we get a 1 in the chat if I'm live, man? If y'all can see me, hear me. If we can, to kick off, they're not kicking off yet at my end. They're like walking around pregame on NFL Network, but they're not kicking off yet. They're just throwing some passes. But as long as I'm here, we're good. And we'll just kind of take it as it goes. We good? We good? Okay, cool. So I'm just not going to touch nothing, man. We're going to go old school with this stream. It's preseason. You know what I mean? It won't be like this all year. Actually, this may be the only time we do this year. Because, just how it goes down. At least it's preseason, This is not the regular season. This would be unfortunate. Was it next week? Yeah, next week should be normal. Next week will be normal. Game 3 will be good. We'll have a post-game show. Come on, man. They got you locked up, Dose. Blink twice. See, now I'm trying not to blink. Like, hold up. Don't start something here. Yo, and that's funny, man. So I was thinking when I was sitting here, I was like, bro, the door behind me makes me think of, like, how them streamers, like, they be get raided like that, where those people, like, jump them or whatever. I don't know who it is, like the FBI. That's what I was thinking of here, man. It's like, dog, if that just happened and I was just, like, looking at my screen and these dudes just came in and jumped me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, man. My man, Dion 3.0, 10 Mile Warren. I love the Hutchinson picture. I saw that on Madden. Someone was showcasing that they put the Hutchinson, like, eye paint. Hey, if there's any mods in the chat also, feel free to, like, mute or ban this guy that's just spamming the NFL full season live stream, because I'm not going to try. because I don't know what's going to happen to the stream if I do. So I'm not going to try it. Hutch breaks the door down. Dog. Right. Just coming. Man, 24, Lions best roster. Bro, I thought they were like an 83, man. What are we doing, by the way? It's 106. So this thing is, like, literally on time. There's probably going to be a tad delay just because it's NFL Network and it's streaming. But it's not major. They just aren't starting yet. They're, like, literally waiting until they kick the ball off. So we definitely will get through the first half. I think maybe a little bit into the third. We'll see how far we get into the third. And then after that, probably end up dipping out. Which stinks because we'll miss some of the depth, but probably most of Adrian Martinez snaps, to be honest, we'll miss that. They're showing Gibbs right now breaking ankles as a receiver or as a receiving back. I think he's going to do more than that here, though. I think we've already seen that. His route tree is going to get much deeper. His alignments will get deeper than what they did with Bama. Hope we see some Branch tech. Someone said Branch isn't playing. I don't know that that's legit. Also, Jahmyr Gibbs has his pads on. So someone also said Gibbs wasn't playing today. Is that wrong? I don't even know. Craig is playing. He should be playing. Yeah, he should be playing. He was back at practice. Jefferson will be back out there, who I thought was good Thursday. So I'm excited to see him. Game has not started on my end, no. So, we wait for kickoff here. We're on NFL Network over here. And again, I'll have the audio once it kicks off. You'll just have to let me know if you can hear it. If not, I can switch my mic. I got 2 of them. I seriously might give him a Teddy Bridgewater jersey. Bro, y'all. I'm hype about it too, man. I feel like it's cool. Like, it's cool to have Teddy. I understand it. I almost feel like, to a point, though, like, it's going to hurt people when he makes a bad play. Now, I'm not saying he has or he did when I was there. He looked good when I was there. But, like, it's not like he's elite in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, this. He's not that dude. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want, like, anybody that's, like, you know what I'm saying, to be, like, real hurt when he makes a mistake, because it's going to happen. It looks like Lawrence isn't playing. Like, Beathard's going to be the first quarterback. They also have a UDFA out of Ohio that played last week. I think he had the most production for them. Man, I think they're going on offense first, so I'm going to try to get the audio here. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Oh, 50 do look good. I rock with it. Makes me think of Devin Gardner wearing the 98. Here's a kickoff. Speaking of, Wow, it's Starling Thomas, chat. Bro, I'll tell you this. If Starling Thomas is a kick, and that was a good return, he took it up to the 32. If Starling Thomas does that, he's absolutely making the team. Dang, he rocking that 50. So Bridgewater's starting. It's a very odd number, but he said he'd change it. Maybe Nelson at right tackle. It looks like Fetty at left tackle. Lot what we saw in practice looks like from the lineman here. See, look, bro, they're taking the words out of my mouth. Here we go, man. Cabinda's out there. Oh, it's Craig Reynolds. Oh my goodness, Bridgewater sacked on the first play. That was fast. He made the first guy miss, which was nice, but it was Ledbetter, former Lion, man. And they were on his neck. That dude had no shot. He had no shot, chat. No chance. I'm trying to get a sense of who's out here. So yeah, Green's out there, Coda's out there, Drummond's out there, Brock Wright's in there as well. And yeah, the O-line is like what we said. Now Bobby Hart's out there. So KO is not starting. They're going Bobby Hart at right guard, which based on last week, I think that makes sense. So that's interesting. There's a good pass pro there. Nelson being drove back a little bit. And this Craig Reynolds picks up about 5 on second down and long. Man, I'm actually going to set this like this. I guess it don't. I mean, I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in the sound. I'm going to try to push it over here. That way I'm not looking at the ground. He said he would change it, I think, once more numbers came available, which means that he's going to make the team. But now we got a 3rd and long. This is where you want to see him, 3rd and 15. This might be a screen or a draw. That's not what you want to see. False start. So they got a Fetty, I believe, there with the false start. He's at left tackle on 3rd and 15. So, but that's interesting, man. That Bobby Hart starting at right guard. Here we go, man. 3rd and 20. Now it feels like probably a draw. They're going to drop back and throw it. There's some pass rush. Bridgewater breaking some sacks. Breaks a 3rd sack. Oh, man. If he would have completed that, he almost made something out of that. It was incomplete, a little bit low, I think. But my man was going through it. I think they brought some heat. There was 3 dudes on him. So 3 and out. That's a good point, Gardner. I see you with the gloves being a benefit. You can see Sourceville that time. He gave some push, then he threw his guy on the ground, but here's the punt. Thomas is out there as well as a gunner on that play. So that's good for him, man. That's a great look for him, man. All right. So Lions defense quickly out there. It's like 2 minutes. That's a tough start, right? He had 2 sacks or 1 sack and then almost a sack. That was rough. He got behind and changed way too quick there. Okay. Oh, man, that was quick to do it. Handoff. Short run there. See I think that was Starling or that was that Gilmore? Brought down, I think, by Bugs. So Bugs out there. Levi starting next to Bugs. It looked like Starling, though, forced it back inside, which was nice. Second and 8. Lions bringing a blitz. Barnes is out there. They go one-on-one with Will Harris in the slot. They say it's incomplete. He contested that well. Ball had a shot, maybe with a little back shoulder there, but it was contested pretty well, Will Harris in coverage. 3rd and 8. Levi dominate today. That'd be awesome. It'd be awesome. I see you, Charles. I had him wrote down in my notes when I saw that he was over there. So yeah, Levi's out there. It looks like you're on 3rd and 8 with Bugs. If he's at safety with Barnes. Lions got 4 guys on the front, all hand in the dirt. Malcolm's out there with Barnes. 4-man rush, little pressure from Romeo. He picked up the first on a scramble, but Romeo got some heat, man, and probably drew a hold. I'm telling you, man, let him keep looking healthy, man. Let Romeo keep looking healthy. Now, that may not have been on Romeo. That could have been Barnes. You try to pick up Barnes, but I think it was picking on Romeo. It was. Oh, Lord, that looked awful. Yo, I'm telling you, that looked awful. That pass play looked terrible. Now it's 3rd and 18. So this is big, man. It's a big loss. So Thomas is out there with Gilmore on the outside. Will's in the slot. Little handoff, bouncing around. Okay, I thought he got the first, bro. Bigsby picked up about 12, but he's short. So interesting there. Definitely good for Gilmore. Punt return. It looks like Chase Coda's back. If you can add that element, man. They're testing guys out. No Maurice today, I don't think. Take out the door. I am in a hotel room. Yes, sir, Jay. I am, man. That's why things are a little weird. But, we're getting through it. See Coda on the return here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he cut back. Oh, Coda's got a lot of room. Okay. Coda to the 42. Wow, okay. I mean, look, it didn't look very shifty, but flip the field on him. Probably some good blocks had to be thrown in there. Yo, there had to be some really good blocks in there. But I'll tell you what, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He went from about the 16 to the 42 for Coda as the punt returner. So 2 good returns. That's good for special teams, man. Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. Okay, I see you. He said Romeo D1 lock DN1 lock it in. Man, that's good, man. It's good to see that power there. I'm telling you what, the tackle that looked terrible. It happened fast, but that looked pretty terrible. Coda's slower than Penei Sewell. Hey, Coda ain't a burner. I'll tell you that he ain't a burner. Penei Sewell can move too, so I feel like there's a little compliment maybe in there. I'm gonna take the compliment out. I'm gonna take the positive out of what you just said, Thielick. So ready for Michigan to win this natty this season. That is your logo. I didn't know what that was. Okay. Man. There's a lot of hype around him this year. It's going to be tough. I think specifically, to beat Ohio State 3 straight times would be very difficult. I'm looking forward to it, of course. That's really all I care about, to be honest with you. Everything else, I'm just like, oh, okay. If we went 1-11, I think I've said this before. If we lost every game that has beat Ohio State, I'd be pretty happy. I mean, obviously our coaches would be getting fired and things like that, but it's all right. All right. So that's what I'm looking forward to, man. Boom, what's up, man? Hit me with the yo. What's going on, my guy? Bridgewater's overrated. You're blaming what happened on Bridgewater. I know you ain't serious, my guy. But that was tough. And that's why I always feel like I watch back. 'Cause I'm like, how did they get there? Did they blitz, that kind of thing? I'll say this though, from seeing the Jags in practice today, I was there, and then also just looking at their last game. They play a lot of zone coverage, so I think with good pass pro, we should be able to get going. That's what I'm looking for. But on the flip side, it's they seemingly are bringing a lot of heat, and we've seen that a lot in preseason. Isn't Blake Corum a commander? A commander? Now, are you mean like in the NFL? He didn't come. He didn't come out for the draft this year. Get to the game. I may say get to the game, Neon. Man, we'll see. Maybe this year we'll see. All right, here we go, man. We're back. Oh, are you talking about this? Here we go. Bridgewater's back out there. Good field position. They're on 42. They have Daryl. Nope, that's James Mitchell. Excuse me. Little zone run. Ooh, man, hitting his hole hard, though. Picks up about 4. That's a pretty nice run, man. Good to see Craig back out there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Michael. Built that pretty easy schedules. Okay, I'm down with that little rematch. That first year felt like it was like kind of getting our feet in the water. Like we weren't ready for that game, but I'd love to see that again. Same look offensively, personnel-wise, as last series. Motion across, Dylan Drummond into the slot. They're going single back here. 3 receivers. Returns back to the left side. And this is what I like about Ted D, man. He tries to get a sense on the defense. Hand it off to Craig. That was nice there. Picked up about 3. Fell forward. You always love his vision, man. He's just consistent. Anthony, there may be a little delay, too, because one, the stream, but 2, because it's through NFL Network. So that could be something there. What Michigan running back on the Commanders? What Michigan running backs on the Commanders? I don't know. So 3rd and 4 now. Again, this is the downs you love right here. Looks like could be some man coverage. It is. Got some pass pro. Ooh, he threw it behind. That was Brock Wright. He had him on a little stick route, and it was incomplete. And I feel like that's like one just from the outside, like you would want to, like you can understand why he kind of rolled through that because they were sitting man. So you're not mad at that, I don't think, from Brock Wright. I think that was just a mispass, to be honest with you. Here's the punt. There's a little fair catch at the 12. So they pin him back. Another 3 and out there. We had 2 solid runs. I mean, those are like literally staying atop of the chains type of runs. And then, it just didn't convert there, man. Yeah, like Bridgewater's a great quarterback. See, I'm with that, Dayton. I'm with that. Like, that's what I was saying at the beginning. Like, he's not. There's a reason he's not a starter. Like, I like Teddy. I love the signing, but like, I ain't gonna like. I think I threw out the stat when I was talking with Brad. I can probably look it up. But like this full season that he started, or like the most of the season that he started, very similar stats to like the career of a Jeff Driscoll, I think, in the NFL. So I'm not saying he's Jeff Driscoll. I'd take Teddy Bridgewater, but I mean, like. He's a good backup, but don't be upset when like you're gonna get mistakes from every quarterback. 1, but 2, like there's gonna be things that aren't great here, but for him, man, I think the impact goes even deeper than that, and that's the thing. Like I think he'll figure it out in terms of like you could just see the impact already working with guys post practice. He's gonna help all the receivers. I think he'll help Goff because making the throw and knowing where to go are 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? Like. For example, Madden always be doing me dirty. I know where to go with the football, but sometimes they just like, nope, that throw was trash because they disrespect us on Madden. So sometimes my throw is trash. But that is what it is, man. You can still know where to go with the ball. And I think that's the big thing with Teddy is that he's had interceptions. You've seen a lot of them in the past where it wasn't maybe it was always the wrong decision as much as it was like, oh, this just did not hit, especially when he starts to get deeper down the field. But he usually has, from what I've seen, a really good awareness of like, where do I need to hit this hole? What are they in defensively? Finding his spots. Sometimes, he'll get confused like everybody, but you get a little bit more of that. I think a lot of that just comes with play time. What system he played in college. He's just a smart player. That's what people love about him is he's smart. So like even there, fine decision, just didn't hit it. It was definitely behind him. Brock Wright is deceivingly slow. I mean, maybe there he thought, I was pulling him back to the ball. It was zone coverage. He may have misplayed that one, or he missed the throw. It was one of the 2. Beat writers were so hyped. And I don't know like what the perception was like me when the signing was. I know I was very excited because I thought it was a good addition. But I ain't buying a jersey like my guy. Hey, get your jersey though. I ain't mad at it. The 50's fire. He's good to the fans from the first day I was there. He was good to the fans, so I rock with him, man. So let's keep it rolling, man. We're back to it. Defense is back out there. We're going single high defensively. I think we're getting the same look here. Kaminsky's out there now. Campbell brings him down, so that's interesting. I could be wrong. I think Malcolm started the first series with Barnes, and now it's Barnes and And now it's Barnes and Jack. So maybe that tells you a little bit about what they think about a Derek Barnes. 5-yard run, though. They have some, not starters, but Kaminsky's out there. Romeo's at the edge. Bugs is still out there. Campbell's out there now, who they're showcasing. He's in the box. They roll down another safety here. Barnes working his way up. They shoot, force a cutback. Got outside, though, of Kaminsky. And Tracy brings him down, out of bounds after a first down. Yo. Oh, there's a flag, though. There's a flag, though. I feel like that's got to be tough, bro. There's a hold. So we'll come back. I got to think, it's got to be tough, man. And they got it on the receiver there. To, like, be playing on the backside of a zone run like that and then still contain, man. Like, you would just be flying downhill. So Starling drew the hold there. Okay. Second and 11 now. Puts them in a really good position. Lions are showing man coverage. They got Campbell out wide on the running back. Still one high safety. They bring 4. Romeo's got some heat. Hits the quarterback. Lofts it up. Oh, my goodness. How did he catch that? Oh, my goodness. You got to be kidding me. Yo, Stephen Gilmore was on his neck. That dude, that ball went in the only place it could go. That's unreal. He had his head around. Oh, my God. Bro, there's nothing you could do with that. That's unreal. Shout out to Romeo hitting the quarterback again. But dang, dog, they just picked up a huge chunk on Stephen Gilmore. I don't know how that happens. Now a little counter look. Gets to the edge. Tracy's chasing him down. Picks up another chunk there. 15 plus for Tank Bigsby. He had a good week last week, too. He get like 5.8 a carry. So, yeah, that one's just... I don't know how that happens, dog. I'm going to be honest with you. That's tough. And he saw the ball. Yeah, they're making Tracy work, man. Moving the ball well here. First and 10. Definitely lost on that counter play. Still Will in the slot. Starling on the outside with Gilmore. Tracy Walker's in there. Little communication. Jack Campbell and Barnes at linebacker. Play fake. Both linebackers bit. Now they flow underneath and it's incomplete. I can see that, Hungry Panda. Yeah. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago where I saw that with who was that? I think it was Malcolm or was it Barnes? It might have been both of them where we kind of had that. Like, I know Barnes usually bites hard on play action. We saw that last week. But, like, they hit him with that kind of, like, misdirection look, and both of them bit, or one of them bit, one of the two, and they gave him, like, a touchdown in practice. There's another handoff. They fake the end around. That one's closed up, though. Nothing there. Campbell's in on it. One of the DTs were in on that, too. That thing was shut down. That's to make it 3rd and 9. What did you order for the game for room service? Man, nothing, dog. I got tap water, bro, and Starburst next to me. So nothing cool. 3rd and 9. I wish they would show the replay there. I don't know who the DT was. It may have been Levi that made a play there. They go 2 deep, 3rd and 9. Lions bring 4. 1-on-1. Tipped in the air by Gilmore. Oh, that one had a chance to be picked off. Great coverage, though. Gilmore with the PBU. Finds the ball. Yep. Man, that was nice. I'm telling you, man. I think I even, if y'all can read this, you can't, but I had circled Stephen Gilmore today. Very excited to see what that would look like. And there's a field goal that's made. The big thing for me, man, and I think they made a field goal. It may be a flag. It may re-kick, but, oh, no, there's an injury. That stinks. That stinks, man. But, no, like, I just want to see more Gilmore. Like specifically getting attacked. I want to see them go at him a little bit. And there's been a couple good. So obviously the big reception, he was contesting that well. You know, got on there on the edge, forced it back inside early, and then that one, that's pretty good. That is not a bad start. Not bad. Obviously Starling's helping himself. He drew the holding call, good kick return. But that was a good hold there because they gave up some chunks. They dialed that in. Held them to a field goal. That's it, man. We know, man. That's how it is, right? Especially today with how much teams score. Like, you just got to hold teams to field goals now. I mean, this obviously ain't the regular season, but it usually feels like that's the difference in games now. It's just like, hey, did you hold them to a field goal or are they giving up touchdowns? Especially when we play KC week 1. Can we just hold it to field goals? But I didn't get nothing for room service, man. I ain't got nothing going on here, man. I'm just chilling. Actually, you know what's very unfortunate? So I had these pineapples. Dude, it was a rough night last night. Just a lot of things were like, dang. I bought these pineapples, man, and I was trying to open them. Of course, this happened. Like, this has only happened twice to me, but it happened. Where the dang thing pops off. Man, it was just one of those days, man. It's like, oh my goodness. The dang lid, I can't open it now. So, you know how that goes, man. Yo, but that's interesting though. So, maybe they felt good about Gilmore in practice, but the fact that they put Will in the slot, which, we've seen him play outside, we've seen him play slot. I think how do I say this? Like, I feel like technique wise, he almost feels better in the slot because his strengths, he's very tough. He fights against the run, so he can help himself in the slot. He's got good straight line speed. He just always feels like a little like stiff to me. It doesn't look as smooth. And I felt that way last year. Like when he gets beat, he gets beat. You know what I'm saying? So slot, specifically if he can play off of leverage, because some of the short area stuff can give him problems. But if he can like play off of leverage and kind of run with guys, play the run, that makes sense for him. But it gives Gilmore a shot on the outside. And I like it. I like it because I think last week Brian Branch was starting in this slot. So I guess that's really going to be the challenge, right? And then you have to wonder about Will Harris. If they're putting Will Harris inside, how do they feel about that when we start to get to numbers here? Because if Gilmore does well, they want to keep Starling. Here's another return. Oh my goodness, Starling Thomas is taken off. Up to the 42. Starling Thomas working, bro. Starling Thomas working. Yo, that blocking has to be fire. My man took it up to the 42 on his second return. You can see that man can run. That man can run. He may be earning himself a for sure role. So yeah, Bridgewater's coming out for the third drive. The first two have been kind of rough. 2, 3 and outs actually. But again, good field position, great field position, honestly, man. Little offset eye look. They're going green. I don't know who's at the top. Looks like Drummond, but I can't tell. Maybe Benson. It's off a little lead play to Craig. Cuts up field. Nah, maybe a yard. I used to cut my cans. I didn't have a can opener. The struggle is real. Dang, my man said, is that what you can pop the seam and open the can with a knife? No, I would hurt myself, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll just leave it closed. If I get like a can opener, I'll just take it back with me, bro. It's all right. I got more of them. I was just depressed because I brought like 2 in, and this one just would not open. So I'm going to bed, man. Bridgewater's taking a shot here in the slot to Benson. Ooh, it's incomplete, but man, he gave a good shot on that one. That was covered really well, too. That was covered really well. He didn't push off either. I mean, I guess that you could say it's a good thing, but he maybe, it was a good throw. It was a good ball. Maybe he could have caught that. That would have been tough. That would have been tough. Venmo does so he can get a snack. Yo, man, I'm good. No, I'm good. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. We got a 3rd and 9 again. Man, another huge down for him. And little 3-step, throws to the sideline. Oh my gosh, did he catch that? That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Yo, if he got his foot down, that's disgusting. Coda just caught an out route for a first down on 3rd and 9, but that was nasty. Are you kidding me, dog? Oh, it was a beautiful ball. Oh, I don't know if he got his other foot down. Is that catch? Does it? I didn't even know that. I didn't know that was a thing. So if you hit your same foot twice, it's a catch. Man, if that's a rule, that's fire. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. If that's the rule, he got it. I mean, that's wow. I mean, dang. You know what I like about that though? You know, to hype up Bridgewater, man. So that's 2 times. I mean, not 2 times, but obviously the fade looked pretty good too. But like that's a 3rd and 9. That's a situation that Ben wants to see these dudes in because it's like, man, 1st and 10. You know, like we can do play action off of that. If you noticed, I believe, and I mean, definitely could be wrong here, but you know, we've been forced into some 3rd down positions. Obviously, we've ran the ball like the last 2 drives. So the 3rd and 4 had the shot, missed it, comes back, hits a big chunk on 3rd and 9, and both. And, you know, that pass was really good. Like that's where we need them. You know, to do more than keep the playbook open. You know what I'm saying? Like pick up those chunk plays. That's where we need them. Should have gotten Chex Mix. You can't not open that. Yeah, Chex Mix is fire. I like the cheddar kind. I don't like the normal kind. I mean, it's fine. I like the normal kind, but I like the cheddar kind. You learned something today. Me too, man. I had no idea it was a thing. Have you ever thought about making videos about other teams? Open it up a bit for other teams. Um, no. I mean, okay, I've thought about it. I just don't know like what I would do with that. My I think my most likely path, you know, outside of the Lions would be draft. Just doing draft stuff, you know, throughout the year, more so than just that draft time, and just kind of leaning into that rather than you know talking about like other teams. Or just the entire NFL. Like there's certain topics where it's like, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool to talk about, but for the most part, man, like a lot of it, I don't honestly care, and I feel like, I wouldn't have good input because if I'm spreading myself to 30 teams or 32 teams, like a lot of the things that I would say wouldn't be like, oh man, that's information to me. Like a lot of people would know it. I would have a general knowledge, you know. So here's the ruling. It's our referee today. As horse. After review, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. They called it incomplete. So I think my man said he didn't have control. Maybe that's what it was. I want to see that one again, man. So I think they're gonna punt. I like the attempt though. So, but why was it? He's talking about not dragging the other foot, which, in my opinion, I would think like, yeah. But if his rule is right, where it's like you get your same foot down twice, then it would have just been the fact that he didn't have control of the ball, like my guy said in the chat. So I don't know if it was that he didn't have control or if it's like his rule that he's saying isn't legit. I don't know. I'm assuming it's legit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But yeah, Benny, that's what I'm thinking, man. Like, I don't know. I've definitely thought about it though, many times. Many times I've thought about it. I just feel like I wouldn't have passion for it. Draft, I love the draft, so that would be something that would make sense for me. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jags back out there. 5:15 to play first quarter. Start with a run. Ooh. Campbell brings him down. That one, Malcolm was unable to get off the block on that one. Yo, so they have Bobby Evans on this team too. I thought I needed to point that out just for people that were wondering. This is for everybody that was wondering. He's making stuff up. Man, I'm not gonna accuse him of it, but he might be. I don't know. So James Houston is out there now. Lions got 6 guys on the front. They go play action. Campbell takes away the running back, steps up. He's got a clean pocket, throws it deep, and it was Gilly in coverage again. Incomplete. Like that. Third and short now. Pistons good soon? Man, I hope so, man. I hope so. I don't really follow him that heavy, but definitely look for and root for him. They throw a screen. Oh, man. I feel like someone else could have cleaned that up, bro. Will Harris was fighting through the block, and he got off the block. He was unable to get off the block and make the tackle. Oh, that one had a real shot, man. They convert, though. He defeated the block, man. That was Brenton Strange. Shout out to Strange, man. He was one of the guys I had wrote down, too. He's a rookie. Inside handoff. Forced back outside. Looks like Malcolm and Benito were in there. Picked up a couple, though. Like Malcolm, like outside of the other one, like he was kind of handled by the guard. But we've seen a lot of like Malcolm will force you to bounce it because he gonna force you to bounce it. And then you just need Campbell to be disciplined, bro. Be reliable because he's gonna force that thing to move. Oh man, he was gonna light him up. No one was gonna light dude up, but there's a flag. Hoping D Swift stays healthy in Philly. Absolutely. So 2nd and long. Lions bring in 4. There's some pressure. Throws it deep, and it's picked. Oh, it's picked off. It's picked off by Gilmore. Tracy had it, and he basically tipped it to Gilmore, and Gilmore picked it off. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You love to see that. On a little corner route, it looked like he had a safety sitting over top, and he was kind of playing underneath. They kind of bracketed that in. Yeah, it ricocheted right to Tracy, and then Tracy dropped it and basically like tipped it right back to Gilmore. I need to see the replay of that. Oh, no, don't do this like this. Show the replay, man. Dog. I don't know what we're looking at here now. This is crazy. I'm just showing highlights. Oh, is this? I don't know what this is. I want to see that again, bro. How about Gilmore, man? Good for him. Taking advantage of that. I was kind of hoping for Tracy to make the play because, I feel like Tracy don't get a lot of picks, so it would have been kind of cool. But at least Gilmore was there to finish it up. Dang, I'd love to see the replay on that. I don't think we're going to get one. Yeah, Gilmore's been targeted now 4 times, and he's allowed the 1 reception where he's contested deep. All right, Lions, great field position again. Teddy's still out there. They're at the Jacksonville 43. Same 3 receiver look. Craig to his left. Steps up in the pocket. Felled it off the side of Matt Nelson. Hit Craig Reynolds for 9. And that's the thing, too. That looked pretty good from the left. Oh, here we go. Nice. Or are they in cover 1 here? How did Tracy get over there? Oh, yeah, he was screaming over there. That's pretty impressive, man. Tracy to be in single high to get over there like that. He rolled over there. That was nice. Here comes Craig. Little zone run, bouncing through it, breaking tackles. He's got enough. Picks up 2, first down. That's impressive, man. Oh, like he literally had it in his hands. Dog, that actually, bro, if anything, Gilmore was in good position, not taking nothing away from him. Tracy played that incredibly well. Tracy played that really well, man. Shout out to Tracy on that one, bro. Jeez. To read the eyes like that, here we go. 2nd and 8. Or wait, 2nd and 8 should be. Okay, maybe I'm off there. Oh, goodness, there's a fumble. Oh, and he may take that to the house. Now Craig Reynolds is running him down. Oh, goodness, that looked bad. wait, I don't even know what happened there, bro. That happened too fast, dog. There was a dude on his neck immediately. Hey, we said that D line was gonna be different this week than what Giants had. Yeah, he literally was hit on his arm, handing the ball off to Craig. I don't know what did Cecil lose a block? I mean, that's kind of what it looked like. Someone lost a block. Yeah, dang. Yeah, something was messed up. He he was hitting his arm, handing the ball off. Oh my gosh. Dang Ledbetter, bro. Man, my dude was trying to hand the ball off. All right, Jaguars good field position. Let's see the defense stand here. Kaminsky's out there. Force it back inside. Short run. Good job by Kaminsky. Picks up 2. Yeah, he played that well because earlier, if you remember, they ended up giving up the big cutback run, but there was a flag that pulled it back, so it won't count. But that was good there. Yeah, that was insane. I don't think I've seen something like that. That's crazy. There's another handoff inside. Lions are stuffing it, though. Loss of a yard, probably. Is that Derek Barnes? I don't even know. I think it was. Yeah. Bryce Campbell was able to turn his team around. Shoot, man. He did it quick. That was bugs in there. Yeah, we got some big boys, man. 3rd and 7. Lions showing man. That's what they do. Throws it underneath. In coverage is Barnes. Does just enough. I think he's well short there. Nice. That ends the first. So we're going to 4th down. They'll probably go for that, to be honest. They already kicked a field goal. They'll probably go for that because it's 4th and short. Yeah, no, they were on Teddy's neck, man. Something went wrong there. That ain't normal. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we knew we were gonna be challenged. You could see that in practice, especially on run plays. The way they were getting stuffed, it was like, oh man, they're in the backfield a lot. They were in the backfield a lot, man. Rough day. Oh, okay, that's something else. But yeah, no, they were doing that, and it's like you don't hope, but it's just like you really want to point out who the person is because it's not like all the dudes are gonna make the team. So you kind of want to know like which ones are having those issues. Because there are players that are likely playing well in this as an offensive line. Like there's probably guys that are actually doing pretty well from play to play. It just happens so fast I can't even tell who it is. So maybe next time you can live stream from Danny Rogers' house. She can co-host. Man, does she do things from the? She's probably doing a post game show there. Thoughts so far, Tyson? Man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's so. I mean, it's cool to see certain guys stepping up. I feel like certain same players are showing up. It's great to see what Gilmore is doing. Kaminsky's doing his thing now. Yeah, I mean, there's like, you just preseason is just different. It's just like a whole different answer because it's more about the individual. I feel like than the team. That sounds terrible, but it's kind of true. Like with the offensive line, it's like, the offensive line's not doing well. It's like, okay, but I don't really need to know if the whole offensive line is doing well. It's like certain players on the offensive line doing well. Because if that's the case, those are the dudes that are going to be the depth. Not all 5 of them. Because we already got 6 that we know are going to be here. But yeah, man. I mean, Coda, that would have been a nasty reception if you would have caught that. I want to see that one again too, because I'm trying to figure out how he didn't catch that. I mean, maybe his rule is made up. That had to be the case. Was that Martin on that tackle, Hungry Panda? I put that on his bugs. That may have been Martin. Preseason to just televised practice. There you go. And it's fun. So I like once I was like, man, I wouldn't be mad if they didn't have it. But on the same side, I feel like guys like Campbell, like certain coaches take it super serious in terms of like they're like, man, it's different when you put the pads on. So, I love it for those dudes that get it 3 weeks, and it's like, man, if we make it 1, it's like you're really making it hard for these guys to stand out. Obviously, joint practice is impact now. 4th and 3, they are going to go. Lions manned up again. They bring 4, and I think it's batted down. Yep, it's John Kaminsky. Got his arm in there. You could see that coming from a mile away. That's like his specialty, bro. My man's got that club. Not anymore, but he did. Yep. That's what he do. I'm out here at work in Arizona watching the game. Thanks, bro. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dang, that's true, Hunger Panda. You did leave him off there. I was reading that, trying to look for Kaminsky in there. That's your boy. Lions get it back, though, on 21. So different look now, I think, from the back. Nope, still Craig. That's who they go to. Craig Reynolds picks up about 7. That's the one thing I would like to see more is just more versatility. I understand he's not a separator, maybe in man coverage, but just things like that. Like, give him more touches underneath because Craig Reynolds has really good hands, man. I mean, he's got such a background as a pass catcher, has played receiver. I just feel like it was never really utilized. It could be utilized at least to the level I think David Montgomery gets it. So it's cool to see that part of his game like being shown off a little bit here. And that's a good chunk of 6. Just a little RPO, out route to Coda with the catch. And that's the first time. We saw a little bit of that with Teddy Bridgewater, a little bit of RPO look. But I feel like we've seen a lot of like tweaks like that in terms of just the offense as a whole with like some of the personnel they have now. RPO looks. You'll see the read options in there. Like you're getting a little bit more of that style from time to time. Give Antoine Green a target. I think he's out there right now. He's at the bottom in a single back look. Oh gosh, that is not good. Lost 2 there. They're just firing upfield, man. I'm with you with Trio, especially in the preseason because it is all the backups, and I feel like a lot of our backups were starters last year. Like John Kaminsky was the dude last year, so like the fact that he's even playing today, I think that's a lot of the reason why it feels like that. 2nd and 12 now. No inside handoff to Craig, picks up about 5. This is the downs though. These are the downs, man. 3rd and 7 coming up. 3rd and 6. Okay. Is he good? I hope he's good, man. Craig just came out. So saying Jefferson just came in. 3rd and 6. This is it, man. This is a big down. I love seeing these. They're showing a lot of pressure. They're probably going to drop out of that. They're showing they're going to drop out. Bridgewater trying to get a look. They drop out, bring 5. There's a lot of heat. Hit as he threw it low, and it's incomplete. Oh, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I like that. Like he gets to what he wants to. It's just like, yeah, literally saying what I'm saying. But he was hit as he threw it. I think there. That's the thing with him, man. Is he like? Here's the punt. Oh goodness, Fox. Dang. Ooh, if he almost had it, picked up about 2. All right, I think we're going back to commercial here. I don't know if Parker Washington's even been out there on offense yet. Let's see how they're using him. Go Benny. Bring Blake Corum to the Lions next season. I wonder where he'll get drafted. You know, because he feels like an old school back. But I kind of wonder what teams are going to feel like with him. Laporta catches that, man. Maybe. I think he was hit as he threw that. That's actually a good point, Denver. He does throw down. That is true. He gets his ball down, which is fine. We'll have I think is it Sudfeld? A lot of times his passes will sail a little bit. Maybe they're wrong. I feel like it's Sudfeld that his passes kind of get up on him a little bit. I'd rather have Edwards over Corum. Edwards could be a higher draft pick, especially with the injury. Man, I don't even know, Benny. I mean, yeah, I think he'll be able to definitely play in the NFL. It's just gonna come for me, I'll know more after we see him again. I'll be able to do my draft stuff on him. But just from watching him live, yeah, he'll be fine in the NFL. But just the NFL has turned into such a you have to have that the flexibility to catch passes. You have to have that impact on the team. And I don't know that it was ever a standout part of his game. That doesn't mean it can't be in there because some teams just don't ask that of their running backs. But I feel like it's been something you would buy into a little more of an Edwards is kind of like the home run hitter. So, if he shows that, yeah, he'll be fine. But if he doesn't, he'll probably fall further than expected because he'll have all this production, but he'll have an injury. And if he's not a big pass catching back, he'll probably fall. I'm wishing we had Dan Skipper right now. Man. Shout out to Dan Skipper, bro. Shout out to Dan Skipper. No, I think Teddy's doing fine. And considering that he's only been here a week, I feel like he's had a lot of good decisions on where he wants to get with the football. Teddy's gonna be fine. Oh, they got Rob Wood in here. Yo, I see him all the time at practice. This week feels like a party again on a Saturday. Season tickets sold out for the first time in franchise history at Ford Field. What does that say to you? It just creates a whole nother layer of excitement. And, oh goodness! Oh goodness! Pascal's in there. James Houston cleaned it up. And, they're showing up. I mean, it's a preseason game, but it feels like a regular season game in terms of the crowd. Yeah, I mean, not only the fans and the community and all that was nice. That was nice. Josh Pascal was way back there, man. Loss of a yard. Houston cleaned it up. And now you get 5, possible 7. How does that feel? It feels really incredible in some ways. I think we deserved it. We played our way on the national TV. We started 2nd and 11. Pascal's out there now. No more Kaminsky. Line's been sitting in man on 3rd down. It looks like that again. They got Savion in there at safety, lined up on the tight end. There's a play fake. Throws it to Savion, and it's a 1st down. Oh, I didn't even know that. I never picked up on that's who that was. I've seen that so many times. Yeah, well, when Houston's clean, bro, he's a problem. If you're talking about that last play, when he's clean, yeah, he's going to be a problem. And like I said, they'll put him in a spot where he's only going to have to deal with tight ends. I mean, if anything, he'll be out there. Like that. You see him line up in the slot right there, dropping into coverage. And the Lions are going to get a sack. It's Pascal. But the first pressure may have been from Romeo, or Julian, I should say. Dang, bro, I wish I could see that replay, dog. I don't need to see Rod Wood talk, bro. Like, it's cool. I can hear you, but I don't need to see you. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, what happened on the opposite side there?
I guess I could take the blame for it taking so long. But, I mean, it's something we've been talking about and thinking about for a long time. And,
Second and 10 now, I guess. There's a little looping blitz, and Julian's going to get in on a sack. Benito closes it down.
It'll be unveiled at our first game on the 17th, and I'm sure people will be lining up to get pictures with it and see it. And Barry will be here.
Man, third and forever now.
It'll be a great celebration of a great career.
Oh, there's a flag, though.
Illegal contact, defense, number 49.
Oh, they got Thomas with a flag.
Automatic, first down. One thing that's so fun to watch from afar is the relationship between.
Dang, that's tough. Oh, that's so tough, man.
Feels like such an open communication. It's led to a lot of really good additions in the offseason for this franchise that our fan base is so excited about. What do you see when you're inside access, seeing those two work hand in hand?
Yeah, man, I think that was Julian on the first sack. That was getting some heat.
Everything you see in public is what happens behind the scenes. Yeah, we didn't know. They could never really met each other.
But the coverage, that looked like that was almost a little bit more of a coverage sack there. But obviously there's a flag, so it's not really a sack, though. There's a little play fake. Lions bringing 4. They check it down. Oh, my goodness. Look at James Houston, bro. And that's why he's going to be that dude to what Miami just has. Because they're allowing him to play in space. And if he looks natural like that, he's a problem. That allows him to find a field. So I love that, man. James is going to be great, man, because they got a role for him. Lean into what he does well, what he doesn't do. Kaminsky comes back out there, but something. Something just happened. I don't know. Timeout or something? He said the problem. Yeah.
On Monday Night Football. So awesome for him. It was awesome to surprise him the way we did too. Yeah, good.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Universal friend. We're going to hang out with a lot of our friends at Ford Field this afternoon.
Julian will make the team. I'm with that. Oh, here we go again. All right, that's what they're showing. That's what they're showing highlights of. I was so confused. Have you ever met James? No, I don't think I have. I think the one day he was signing like up by when they had the dogs there, but I don't think I actually went in there. So I don't think I have.
So many attractive free agents are trying to come to
Oh, snap. I didn't. All right, 2nd and 12. Starling and Gilmore out there. Lions bring in 6. They held up well, though. Gilmore in coverage. That's completed on a curl. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We got a good thing going here. And I can't imagine a player in the league that would want to play for Dan Campbell.
And
everything you see,
that puts him in a tough spot. He was all over it again, though. Feisty. He's feisty. That's the word, man. If you ask me to give a word for Gilmore, he's feisty. But huge down here.
And I think guys want to be, on a team that hopefully is going somewhere.
Here we go, man. They come out in the gun. Offset to the left. Lions got 1 deep. They're going to throw it. Malcolm's on the back. He throws it over the middle. Caught. And I'm not sure what that was. I'd have to see that again. I don't know what was going on there. It was completed.
See you soon, man. See you maybe at the big house. That's the president CEO.
I'd have to see that. I don't know what happened there, but picked up a first. So we brought some heat there. Or was that the last play? I think we brought the last play we brought 6. I'd like to see him get there a little bit quicker, man. Just a little bit quicker on some of those blitzes, man. I want some more immediate wins. I love the sacks, but I want more immediate wins here. Speaking of that, there's an immediate win. Kaminsky with the sack, but Houston forced him to step up.
As a defensive lineman, you learn it, right? You get vertical and then come flat. When you see the quarterback climbing in the pocket, you don't want to rush past quarterback depth. He gets vertical and then
Yeah,
comes
Kaminsky's
flat.
nasty, though. He's so nasty, bro. He's so nasty. They lost 4. Oh, see, we got the personnel, bro, to just body other teams, I feel like in the preseason, should be bodying these dudes on the line. And they kind of have been. Lions bring 4. Got a good pocket. Oh, man, he's got a big chunk. That was on Starling Thomas. Brandon Joseph is also out there at safety now.
Well-designed play by Jacksonville. One of my favorite concepts when I was a quarterback, that deep dagger where you have a guy in the middle taking the top off the defense, and then you have the outside receiver on the deep in route, the deep dig.
Man, I love that on the Lions run that a lot. I love that on Madden, bro. The thing is, I never throw it though because I'm like, that's gonna get picked. Throw the check down. Hey, I'm check down king, bro. I don't care. All right, here we go. We got a handoff inside, forced to bounce again, but he gets out there. Campbell gets him out of bounds after a first down pickup. See, like they're forcing a lot of cutbacks, but they're losing contain right now.
That's the one thing about Jack Campbell that I think goes unnoticed, and a lot of people don't realize it. For such a big guy, he can run. He's a sideline-to-sideline guy. He gets into the line of scrimmage and then bursts right.
Oh, okay. Broderick Martin is definitely out there right now, so I'm gonna try to focus on him and see what's going on. Was that Chase? Man, Kaminsky's a beast. Yeah, Kaminsky's starting caliber, bro, for sure. Ooh, yeah, that looked kind of rough. I'm the check down prince. Heck yeah, dog. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, man. Check down all day. I enjoy checking it down on Madden. You know, I'm not one of those dudes that needs to throw it deep. I enjoy taking my 3-yard out. Like, hey, bro. I enjoy throwing it to the running back. Yes, sir. Oh, goodness. They picked up 5 on first down now. Okay. We got 5:40 to play. Handoff inside. Cuts it again outside. Nothing there. So, yeah, man. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that first play, they kind of double teamed him. I mean, he stayed on his feet, but you can see him get drove a little bit. That play, much better there from the front. Nothing on that one. You hate lottery tickets too? I'm with that, man. I don't buy lottery tickets, but yeah. No, I'm with you there, man. Is Martin doing anything? Hey, we'll see, man. I mean, he's out there right now. It's a 3rd and 4. Be cool to see him get a sack or something. I mean, he's not like a big sack artist, but he improved a lot there. As like a contained player, second effort win. Go 1-on-1 at the top of the screen here. That's tight coverage from Brandon Joseph, and it's incomplete. 1-on-1 on the tight end. Yeah, well, that's a safety. Oh, no, that's not a safety. That's I'm wrong on that one. Isn't that wait, who is that? Timeout. Who's 40? Is that Dorsey? Oh, no, it is Joseph. Okay, it is a safety. Yeah, it's a safety. But that was good. Yeah, that was good. So another good stop. Field goal attempt. It's good. Safety backup's going to be hard to cut. Yeah, I agree with you there, Hungry Panda. I agree with you there, man. That's going to be a tough position to figure out. Yeah, Brent. Yo, I had I was going through their D lineman just to see who was out there, so I wrote down Tyler Lacey. Was it Dogby? I didn't write that right. Gotsis. They have was it Raymond? And I circled Ledbetter because I was like, oh snap, that dude was on the line. So who is that, bro? You messing with me, right? Man, wait. Wait, what was that? Oh, okay, that's nothing. Joseph with a winning interception last week too. True. I mean, it was kind of like like a just throw it up in the air, but it goes through the stats, so I'll take it. Finish it though. Hey, this it's a skill. It's a skill to finish the play. Kirby, Tracy had one. He didn't make the play, and that's one of those things, man, where it's like it's great. Excellent. He played it excellent. And I think it was Philly week 1 last year. Excellent. And he just didn't come up with a pick. Or maybe that was the week he did. But it's like that's a key though, to be able to finish, man. Because what if Gilmore doesn't pick that? And then you're like, dang, Tracy was literally in your hands. So he's playing it well. But that is a skill set to finish, man. And that shouldn't be overlooked because I think Tracy was incredible up to that point on that play. But we've seen a lot of those. This game is going to be the same as last game. What was that what it was last game 6-0 too? Man, chat. I think I'll be able to get through a little bit of the third quarter before I dip out here. So I think we'll get through a pretty good amount of this before we have to leave. Charles Harris, that's it. Man, Charles ain't even playing, bro. They already said he's making the team. I think some of those guys, because like I like Charles too. He'd be on my team. But I think for like some of them, they also they really value the play the person, in a sense. So it's like he may not like separate himself in a huge way, maybe as a player, but like it's almost like internally they're like, no, this is a line. Like this is that dude. He's the leader of this group, and you see how highly they speak him. It's like he's not going anywhere. It's like, oh, okay, I'm cool with that. Like you have to have those dudes. Yeah. Yeah, we've had some ugly in there, that's for sure. And some of them, I think we just got overloaded. Like sometimes, when you have some of those run stuffs and it's coming off the edge and you don't have a guy that's assigned to block it. Like there's just no one there to block it. And sometimes defense just jump things. And, that's where the play action misdirection comes into play and you utilize that. But sometimes, like, hey, man, you just didn't have a guy there. Is this Jefferson? Okay, Jefferson. Let's go, dog. Hey, that's my dude right there. Oh, there's a flag. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to root for Jefferson, bro. Come on, man. Why y'all do me like this?
During the return, holding. Receiving team number 35. 10-yard penalty. First down.
You know what? Like Starling killed it. Starling he killed it. That's unfortunate. That was another good return. That's Hutchinson. I couldn't even tell. Chat, who's got hair like that? Like in real life, does anybody have like some wild hair? Like y'all, does anybody have like some crazy hair in the chat? Let me know. So Lions are back at their 12 now. I think Jefferson is in there in the backfield. And it's Craig Reynolds. They hand it to him. Oh my goodness, man. Gets back to the line. Yeah, they're on their neck, man. Can we hit with like a little boot play here? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we get this, can we get moving out of the pocket a little bit? Here's what I'm assuming, Chad. I'm going to say this. I'm going to turn it down. Here's what I'm assuming. I'm thinking they're really wanting to just get a grasp of how the O-line run blocks. Like, they move guys around. They want to see what it looks like. But and maybe some of it could also be limited with Bridgewater, but I would like to see them, like, work off of this a little bit because they seem they're just fired upfield. They're going to throw here. Throws it high. Dylan, ooh, goodness, took a shot. Good catch, though. Yeah, I mean, he took a smack there. God dang, he took that like a champ. My man did it. Hey, he got rocked. 3rd and 4, though. So that was actually 6 yards. Okay, further than I thought. Sets him up for a shot here. They're dropping out again. There's no one even lined up on the tight end. They drop out, bring 4. Bridgewater sets, takes a shot. What a ball. Oh, he had Drummond again. Oh, that was a beautiful throw, man. Like, it's contested, but right off his fingertips. That one looked similar to the Coda one in the first week, where it was like right off his fingertips. I don't know that he missed time to jump like Coda did last week. I think that one was just more so he just didn't make the grab. Oh, that would have been huge for him. That would have been huge, man. It was a pretty ball, though. Now here's the punt. Oh, goodness, my man got his ankles broke. I know how that feels, man. I get it. Good return up to the 35. That's tough. Dog, that's tough, man. It's like, that was his shot right there. The ball was pretty, though. He He's throwing those little touch passes. Ooh, those things looking good. Okay. Yeah. Maybe he's a little shaky from that hit. Maybe that's what it was, man. My man is just his eyes a little blurry. Like he's like, hold up. You going right back to me, dog? But again, chat, we have to give credit there. Now I understand they're not like disguising in the sense of like seemingly in coverage, they're not rolling a lot of things. But on third down, a lot of teams don't disguise like coverage like that way. They'll just sit and man. And in this case, they disguised whether or not they were going to blitz or not. Now I could tell, but obviously I have a way better perspective that they were going to drop out. But still, the decision making, it was a good read seemingly from the one glance that we had at it, right? And it was like, okay, went to the right spot. And I think that's going to be the biggest thing you're getting out of Teddy is you're just going to get a lot more of good decision making. So that was good. That was good. But dang. Has Drummond really been all that camp? Drummond's been, I guess, what kind of, and last week I didn't see him pop as much, but he's been kind of what people said about Coda in the sense that he's been really good with his hands. He's had a couple that he hasn't finished on, and we've seen that, I guess, more so in the preseason. But he's just been really reliable with his hands. That's what it's been. It's not like he's been shaking people, separating like crazy. He's been a level 1, level 2 threat, like underneath that kind of thing. Sometimes he'll make something happen after the catch. Haven't really seen. I can't think of any shot plays that he's actually connected on. So you talk about like that one, the one before. Those are something I don't think I've seen much of in camp either. And obviously they're both contested well. But I don't think I've seen many of that, much of that, even in training camp. So I guess it's a good different look. I guess that's like a going above and beyond, like that kind of throw. Like it's like, I mean, we want you to catch that, but it kind of leans like it's not gonna be easy. That's like making the play a little bit outside the box, doing more than what's expected almost. Um, that's what that one kind of feels like. And for a guy on the bubble, sometimes you have to do the more than expected. Like for example, Coda. If they called it a reception, that would have been absolutely that. Okay, what is happening? Oh, you got a scholarship thing? That's cool, man. Those are always cool. Huron Mark, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm excited to see Sudfeld this week, man. I think I don't know. I just want to see like how he responds with having a new quarterback in there. Lions are on defense now. Too deep look early. We're getting a lot of the same look at the defense here. We have Melk Rodriguez now out there with Jalen Reese-Maben. That run is shut down. Is that Romeo? Yeah, they're getting a lot of TFLs. Well, I guess they gave him a yard on that one. But I'm saying if you take out like you can't the couple plays where you're giving up like a chain on a cutback, like we forced a lot of like you can't hit your initial hold. We forced a lot of those. There's been a couple hitters, but there's also been a lot of that, which is good. Reeve Maben just shoots, man. He's just running behind the big dudes in the inside. Let's take a look here, man. We got a 2nd and 9. Broderick's still in there. He's at the 1 technique. Shading that center. Lions bring a blitz, and it might be a fumble. Oh my god. He caught it, dog. Melk Rodriguez hit the quarterback. It was either a reception or a fumble, and somehow it went right back to Beathard, and he caught it, picked up a couple yards. Malcolm dominating the running back. Oh, he couldn't find the ball. Yo, chat. Real quick, though, we saw a lot of that last week. Him just dominating the running back in pass pro. So for him to do it again against another look is great. Is that Hasty at running back? I don't know if he's a great pass protector, but that's good. Now it makes it 3rd and 5. Oh, 2-minute warning? Yeah, man. He's been dominant there. All right, Chad, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, man. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. I'm going to be here. Give me 1 second. We're going to do a 2-minute warning commercial break. And we could talk through halftime. Just give me 1 sec. I'm trying to make sure my buttons still work here. I haven't touched anything in a while. Dog, it's not doing anything. I don't know if I want to. That's good. That's good. Also, chat, I just want to say, shout out, thanks for everybody that's in the chat right now, man. Just want to show some love, man, because I know this stream is not normal. I know we don't have cool graphics going on. You may be able to hear the game, I think, but y'all are still in here, so I appreciate that, man. It's preseason. We're doing what we can do, man. I'm just not home right now, so the setup's a little goofy. You can clearly tell we're in a hotel room, so it's just shout out to everybody that's in here, man. I just want to say that as we continue here. That was nice. One more nice play, and I can remember dishonorable mention. Oh snap! Oh snap! You know what you guys? You know what you need to do, Hungry Panda, and anybody can do this. What y'all should do is just hit me. You guys should send, like, if you guys are on Twitter, you guys should make a list if you want to. You know, because we do like the studs, duds. Actually, last week we just called it stock up, stock down. And you guys should send us a list of which players you have in which category, and we could react to that when we do ours. We could throw those on the screen and be like, look, my man thinks he was a stud, that kind of thing. Or honestly, even more than that, we could almost like take those and just tally and see how many each player gets, or like which votes, and then we can come up with like a fan, like, okay, this is who you guys had studs and duds of based on the votes. That would be cool. So if y'all want to do that, send them over, man. I'll send them out, and you know, Twitter at 0 dose of Dion. It's weird, but that's what it is. Thanks for helping me get through this brutal hot day delivering mail in Florida. Oh man, hey, I'm glad you're here, man. Florida, man, it's got to be hot over there, man. Well, I appreciate you being in here, man. Yes, sir, Benny. Lions bring 5. There's some heat. Hit as he threw it, and it's stuffed. It's stuffed, man. That was Thomas on the tackle, but one of the linebackers hit him again. Was that Malcolm? Oh, okay, it wasn't Malcolm. Let me see this. Devin Gardner breaking it down right here. Oh, Jalen. Nice. Good point out there by Devin Gardner, man. Yeah, that was well done. Shout out to defense getting heat. The linebackers are Yo, if there's one thing I think that's kind of like well-rounded, known, dominant linebacker blitzes. Like that's been the case. Offense hasn't looked this good this preseason. Yeah, we definitely have had some up and down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Jeremiah. Here on Mark. I'll send you the whole preseason studs and duds list next week. Okay. You don't have to do the whole one. You can just do this week. But here we go. Here's the punt. Oh, he let it roll out of bounds. Ah, dang. So the punt rolls at like the 5. They're going to mark him at the 6. That was Coda on the return. That's not ideal. He had a good punt return the first time. Just moved from Florida to North Carolina and love the new weather. Man, so Florida's like rough like that. Sudfeld checks in, by the way, with a minute 45. So this is kind of cool. Yeah, 2-minute drill for a first TD, right? Like to give Sudfeld the look in this situation. Like I said, Bridgewater's making the team, all right? They like his decision making. He's not going anywhere. This is a real battle. So to give him a 2-minute look to see if he can go make it happen when they know you have to throw it. We got a lot of looks when Teddy had to throw it. We want to get looks when they know you're going to throw the ball. So Sudfeld's going to get out there first, and they'll throw from their own 6. Hit as he threw it. Ooh, nice throw. Nice throw to James Mitchell. That's a good chunk start for a first down. Looked like a little bit of a slant there. Was it a stick? Okay, I don't know what it was. I'm going to be honest with you. That was nice. Not more pressure. Checks it down, finds his back. There goes Craig Reynolds up to the 25. That was nice by Craig. Hey, let Sudfeld get rolling, dog. Okay, Sudfeld. Okay, they go to work. They bring 4, stands in, hit as he threw it. Ooh, that one's incomplete. Okay, they are on his neck, bro. Dude, they're not giving him any. But that's the thing. You're talking about a good D line that's already had success. Now they know you have to throw it. And I know I pointed this out earlier, but like we're not doing a lot off of the run game. And maybe Ben's doing that on purpose. He probably is, but it hasn't been like a lot of man, they're getting the field. Let's get a misdirection out of this. It's been very like we're running the football again. So they've been pinning their ears back. Now they can pin their ears back because they know we're going to throw it. So this is going to be a challenge. He was hit basically on his first 3 passes. Now it's 3rd and 1 from the 25. They're going to hand it off here to try to get that first for Craig. I think he got just enough. I couldn't tell him. I had a pop up on my phone.
They got to go timeout here. Jack's going to get jumped with Ledbetter.
Did he get the first? I don't know. It might be 4th down. I don't know. Fun fact, Jilner's Maven dad was a great basketball player. Marcus Maven. Oh. Okay, Ty. Hey, that's a great fact. They're saying he's short. He's probably like a half yard short. Hold up. Quick question, chat. What happened to them saying 4th and inches? Is that not a thing anymore? It just says 4th and 1. There's no way this is a full 4th and 1. What happened to that? JRM nephew used to be in the chat a lot before we cut him the first time. Dang. Shout out to him, man. I do I see him on Instagram, man. If he's in here, say what's up, man. Shout out to him. All right, we got a 4th and 1. They're saying he didn't get it. Craig is still in the backfield, and now someone jumped. And Lions think it's on the defense. This is a big one. Oh snap! Yo, this feels like this feels like if this regular season game, like I'd be shaking a little bit. I'm kind of nervous right now. The hard count works. I would say, man, this has been a pretty good drive so far for Sudfeld. Moving the chains now. I guess that maybe that wasn't necessarily on Sudfeld. Oh, it was. Okay, yeah. So now they're up to the 31 with 59 seconds. They have 2 timeouts. They used one, I think, on that run play. There's a little chip. Stands in. Delivers deep middle. Oh, no, that's not ideal. It's picked off. See, it got high on him again. All the way to the 29. Oh. Yo, and that's tough. I think we just said that. It was like Bridgewater's pass to go down. Sudfeld tends to sail. My man threw it right over his receiver. There had to be someone underneath, and he tried to force it. Let's take a look here. No, he just sailed on it. He just sailed on it. I got to believe he was throwing that over out, man. Oh, that's a killer, bro. We were right over Coda. Dang, man. That was weird. That's not ideal. I'm trying to be respectful, bro. It was not ideal. It was not good for him. It's so tough, bro. There was some mojo to that drive. He was feeling himself. He probably had that adrenaline rush, and my boy's like, "I'm taking this shot, dog." You know what I'm saying? His blood was pumping, and that ball just went flying, man. It's like, all right, dog. All right, well now they're at the Lions 20, so it's the Detroit win. Defense is back out there. They bring 4 underneath. Pass caught for 5. Ah. Yeah, we should get like a quarter of Martinez, I would think. 2nd and 6. Lions bring 5. Ooh. That was kind of nice. Starling was in coverage there. He almost picked that. 3rd and 6. This is impressive if the Lions get off the field like this. Mm. 3rd and 6. Lions bringing 4. Oh, Julian got some pressure. Someone else came through. Oh, but he got him. On Starling Thomas, they hit an out route, and he just scored a touchdown. There was a couple guys in there with some pressure on that one. There was someone from the inside too. Oh, that's just those are so tough. Those are so tough. Like the cover those stacks and things like that when they're sent off. That makes me think of last year. I think we had a touchdown that was given up in a very similar way, where they kind of like it was just exactly like that. Those are tough, man. You kind of got to like lean into it more. But they gave up a touchdown. He was just sitting inside, leverage on that one. Broke outside. Now they're going to go for 2 with 22 seconds left, up 12. Yep. Oh, it was covered up well there. Good job. That was Stephen Gilmore and Chase Lucas.
Jaguars lead. Last week, Devin, we touched on the schedule and looking ahead to the regular season.
Nice.
Jumped out to me.
Like the fact that he had nowhere to go with that's pretty darn good, man. That was another good coverage play. And I don't know exactly who he's looking for there, but Lucas and Thomas were both over there. Not Thomas, and Gilmore, and he had to throw it away. 2023. Oh. So Lions got like 20 seconds, man. I mean, I don't know. They may just run it. I think, what was it, last week? Who were we playing last week? They just like, they took a knee with like 50 seconds in the half or something. So I don't know. I don't know what they do here, but I would hope they try to get aggressive. I mean, if they got 22 seconds and 2 timeouts, I mean, if you get a good return, I would try to get aggressive here. Like, this is a real scenario. Let's try to get a field goal. They do this in practice. Here's the kickoff. It's caught at the 2. Oh, what is he doing? Jefferson messed that up, I think. Oh, my goodness. Well, it wasn't a bad return. He tried to take a knee. I'm sorry. Yo. Oh, no, dog. He helped himself, though. He saved himself. He tried to take a knee. Now, I think the new rule is that you can fair catch it. That's what he's asking him right now. He wasn't sure if he could fair catch or take a knee. He was going to catch it and take a knee to try to take it to the 25 because the new rule in the NFL is, which a lot of people don't like, is if you fair catch it, even if you're outside the end zone, you automatically get it at 25. He must thinking like, I'm just going to take the knee. And he's like, wait a minute, I'm at the 2. I can't take a knee here. So then he decided to take off. I don't know if that counts as a knee if you're still at the 25, but that's what happened there. Sudfeld stand in, hit as he threw. That might be a fumble. I don't know. They're saying it's a fumble. They may have just turned it over real quick again. And that was on his left side again. Maybe they're saying incomplete. There's only 2 seconds? The clock's just running. I think that's just messed up. That was oh no, that's gonna be incomplete. That's gonna be incomplete. It was on a Fetty. So that now they'll run it or they'll take a knee. Good thing he didn't get clean on that. We got him just enough. Like it wasn't a clean shot on the arm. Like that that can't be a fumble, man. Yeah, that's gonna be incomplete. That was gonna be incomplete. They put 1 second. That play was not 15 seconds long, but I guess it doesn't matter. They're not gonna do anything now. Oh, they got 12 seconds. They're gonna take a knee. So if Eddie gives up a quarterback hit there, and that takes us to half. He did. So halftime, and man, 12-0 at half. This has been a fun one though, man. I like the preseason because I don't have to be like nervous. I just chill, man. Just enjoy it. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I feel like they could have helped their O-line out a lot more with some of the play calling. And it's weird because like in practice, everything was boot. Everything was booting off the run. There was so much of that from both sides. And for whatever reason, I don't think we've seen one of those today. I don't think we've seen one like that today at all, which is weird because you would think today would be the day to do it. but they haven't. So I'm just assuming they're just trying to get a sense of where the O line's at as run blocking, moving things around. And then also on top of that, they get like pure third down looks where they know you got to throw it. So, they're evaluating. I mean, I'll just point it to that. They're just trying to evaluate the guys. But yeah, that's a tough finish. That's a tough finish to have. At very least, the positive there is that wasn't complete. He didn't fumble. So I think we'll probably get the fourth quarter of Martinez. They're definitely going to play Sudfeld more. Man, he had it going there, and then he just sailed it. Oh, are there other games happening right now? I don't know. I don't think Teddy looked like garbage. I mean, because like to your statement right there, man, Sean, like they definitely play hand in hand. Like the O line looked bad, yeah. So it's like on top of that, how some of those plays, like I don't know what Teddy's supposed to even do. So it's like it's kind of one or the other in a way. Now Bridgewater definitely missed the stick route. I think the other one to Brock, he just got hit as he threw it. And it was like a little underneath. Maybe not though. Maybe he just underthrew that one. He made some good throws too. Some really nice throws that had chances. Drummond, one of the two he comes up with that looks a lot different. Threw a pretty nice same out route there on a 3rd and long. I mean, shoot, he evaded a lot of sacks. So that's I don't know if that's something, but and then like the fumble, like I don't know what you're supposed to do on that one. So wait, hold up real quick. Is the Falcons playing starters? Oh, they playing starter. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ritter's out there. I mean, I guess. Teddy threw some man, he had it going a little bit, just like taking hits, man, getting punched in the mouth, and then, just the last one. Yeah, flies right over his head. Dan got that hogger on his bottom lip, respectable. um, oh, Sean, man. Nah. Um, I like that. I like that Liz Hunger Pin. I like that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I agree with that one, Sean. Yeah, I mean, he's had chances. Now the first one, I had that one's kind of hard to put. Like he could have caught that, but it was gonna be difficult. The second one definitely. Second one definitely. Like I said, they would have had to be above and beyond for the most part, like the one even the touchdown last week. But um, what was the Benson one? Benson had a play too, right? Benson had one that he didn't. Did he catch it? Hold up, chat. 1 second, because now we're looking at this. Was there a Benson play? Like maybe it wasn't completed, but there was something there. I don't remember what it was. They threw something to Benson, I thought. Did he catch it? I don't know, man. I have to go back and rewatch. Do we need to see it inside a free agent receiver, or do we trade for one? I I don't know. I wish we would have seen more Green. They didn't go to Green at all. Like I said, what was it? Bridgewater had 11 pass attempts. We just didn't really have a lot of opportunity to get to our receivers. We had two looks to Alexander in the slot, which yeah, they were great passes. He dropped a great deep pass. Is that what it was? I don't remember. I feel like I remember that, but I don't remember that too. Wish I could go back to that one. I don't know. It was broken up. Okay, that makes sense because I don't like I feel like I remember like a clear drop. Something had to happen defensively. I think there's a trade in the future for a receiver. Maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like I think Coda's helped himself. I don't think he's hurt himself, other than the punt return that he didn't maybe field that rolled out of bounds. I think he's helped himself. I can't say Green helped or hurt himself. One, because I can't see the routes that he's running. I think when I replay it, I'll get a better view of it. Two, he just wasn't targeted. We didn't really. I mean, if he's looking for over the top shots, and think about this, chat. So if we think about this, right? Number one, not a lot of play action or boot or things like that, misdirection off the run plays that obviously they're shooting upfield. Number two, how many screens have we seen today? Zero. We usually throw a lot of screens. We throw 0 screens today. Usually it's at least receiver screens. We haven't thrown a running back screen. We haven't thrown a tight end screen. And we do a lot of that work in practice. Even in walkthroughs, they walk through throwing screens. They haven't thrown a screen today. So they've I feel like they could have helped themselves a little bit more. Now maybe the coverage just isn't dictating to run a screen, but I feel like they could have helped themselves a little bit more than what they've done. They've kept it very vanilla offensively. And again, maybe that's some timing, with Bridgewater specifically. They're like, hey man, like because he's just got here. But I think they really got a lot of the evaluation they wanted to out of Bridgewater. Maybe they opened it up a little bit more here with Sudfeld. If you think about the receiver room, right? So the guy that we haven't seen, Avery Davis, I don't think Maurice Alexander is even playing. So a lot of the dudes that we saw in the first half will probably get looks again in the second half. So maybe they opened it up a little bit more. Yo, who here? Oh goodness, somebody needs to Nancy Kerrigan Old Tate. I don't even know what that means. I ain't even gonna try. I have no. I don't know what that means, bro. Yo, real quick side point. So I got my TV on TBS, right? They're playing Grown Ups 1 and 2. They literally played this yesterday, Grown Ups 1 and 2. And I fell asleep and I was like, okay, I've seen it a lot. So I was like, I'll put it on. Bro, I wake up, it's literally on Grown Ups again. It's still playing Grown Ups 1 and 2. Like this literally all they play on this channel. Yeah, like and like even last week we threw a couple receiver screens. Now I get like, Alexander's usually the receiver screen guy, but Green caught 2 last week. We haven't thrown any to him. So I feel like they're trying to get different looks of things. Like they're like, okay, we flip the O line. Let's get different looks as run blocking. Like we don't want to see more screens to Green because we know that he can catch a screen. Like we're trying to get different looks. Obviously, the return position, trying to get different looks. Starling Thomas, great returns there. Sterling gave up a couple receptions, had an illegal contact, which isn't great on a sack. And then the out from like they were kind of stacked up as receivers. Gilmore looked good in the first half to respond to a catch that was just unreal. Craig Reynolds looks slow. Well, I think that's just Craig Reynolds, to be honest with you, Warsaw. Like unless you mean like different from what we've seen in the past. I mean, his vision looks solid, like that's for sure. We know that's going to be there. He consistently fell forward. I like that. Like 3 yards, 4 yards, staying in front of the chains. Showed some real things out of the backfield, pass catching. But I mean, yeah. Khalil knows. We'll see some Khalil Dorsey. I'd like to see that a little bit. He played well last week too. My man put Will Harris in there. Man, I don't know why I put Will Harris in a dishonorable mention. Even the screen, it's like he did shed the block. Someone else could have cleaned that up. Really? Nah, I think Craig's looked good today, to be honest with you. I think Craig's looked good today. I think he's helped himself today. You want us to draft Benny Snell? Yeah, I'm excited to see him too. I mean, I probably won't even get to see him during the stream, to be honest. Depending on when he comes in. Gilmore got the end off Tracy after he was beat. Sort of. I'll give you that a little bit. It wasn't like he had much separation though. And I'd give you that, because there wasn't 2 deep safeties. So it's like you don't want to sit underneath when there's not 2 deep safeties. Like if you know the guy's on top of you, you could do that. But it wasn't like he was cooked. He wasn't really looking back for the ball, I don't think either, because he was trailing like that. But then, like I said, that play, I give a lot of credit to Tracy. The fact that he was able to get from one side, roll over as a single high safety, get in that play, but then he didn't finish it. I think they also hit a curl. Yeah, they've went at. I think they targeted Gilmore 5 times, 2 completions. They had the curl route and then they had the fade. Why is Will still here? Will's here for a lot of reasons, man. I'm glad Will's still here, to be honest with you. And but I do wonder a little bit, like, if that position, if there's really a possibility, because I thought like for sure it was kind of like he's going to make the team, but I think there's potential. Him kicking in the slot, he looks better from the slot today. The first play covered it well, is incomplete, but I think specifically the second half, or not the second half, with Gilmore looking good on the outside, Starling Thomas feels like he's in a pretty good spot. Even though he gave a few receptions, but what he does as a kick returner, he might just be the kick returner. So when you put those 2 things in there, he feels like he's in a good spot. Gilmore probably is still an uphill climb. I would say he's probably still on the outside looking in with a good day today. So I do wonder, because obviously that puts you at a lot of numbers. You already have Branch, and you have CJ. So then it comes down to, you know, man, like you have those two. You obviously have Mosley, who I don't know if he's even going to be on the roster. Let's just take Mosley out. Sutton, Jerry, those two are in, so that puts you at 4 corners. After that, I guess it's kind of open. I feel like Starling's going to get in there as 5. So maybe I don't know. And I think that's why I like Will Harris when he's in that slot a little bit more, because there's certain matchups you can hook him with that are just a little bit better. The thing, Will Harris, very smart player. He's good in zone coverage as well, which is huge. Like that's huge, especially from a slot, because, and again, from slot, you're not playing usually straight up with guys. So I think that's why you like him more there, like today, because when you play on the outside, especially in preseason, a lot of it's just straight man coverage. A lot of those guys, they're just playing on an island. And I agree. I don't think his best spot is on an island one-on-one. I think he was just forced to do that because we didn't have anybody else. And, he had his good and he has some ugly last season. Or was that 2 seasons ago? Maybe the last 2 seasons. But I like him a little more from the slot. Martinez is better than Bridgewater. Man, he might be. He might be. Definitely got to see more. But I think that, like realistically, like that's just how it goes, man. Like that's how the backup quarterback position usually goes. Like there was a lot of hype for Bridgewater right before when we got in the stream early, and all of a sudden it was like, oh man, it's just how it goes, man. Like he is a backup. You're gonna have mistakes, and also on top of that, it's like, bro, it's a lot of circumstance, and I think we've seen that across the league. We've seen that with Goff. Circumstances a lot for quarterbacks, bro. Unless you're like one of those, even then, like Mahomes, right? Like so much of that's still circumstance. I mean, the most yards after catch in the NFL this past season, Andy Reid's your coordinator. You have the best tight end in football. Like a lot of it's just situation. So when you're put in a situation of, man, your passing attempts are coming on, they're knowing you're throwing the football. That's not where you want to be. That's not ideal. And a lot of quarterbacks aren't going to hit a high percentage of those. So it's like, but I'm not discounting Martinez. Martinez, he might be that dude. He might be that. I just haven't seen enough, to be honest with you. Like even in practice, now we're seeing less of him. So he might be that dude. Then it will run a 4.36. I don't know if it was a 4.36. I think it was in the 4.4s. I could be wrong, but it was pretty fast. He could definitely run a straight line. Like he's got some top speed. I could see that too. Yeah, I definitely would have to rewatch for Jack, specifically the linebackers. They seemingly really like Barnes, so Barnes might be linebacker 3, or Barnes might be a starter week 1. I mean, that seems to be a possibility. But I think you can get some from Bridgewater, though. Personally, I think you really can get some from Bridgewater. Like you can get like a lot of the decision making seemingly was really good. Knew where to go with the football. I mean, I don't think you can, for a lot of those plays, like really like push him down, because like, oh man, like okay, yeah, I mean he's getting smacked. But at the same time, I think there's a lot of good things you can take from that. Like I took a lot of good from that. For the guy to be here in a short amount of time, making checks at the line of scrimmage, finding the right places to go with the football, not putting it in harm's way, like I could take a lot of good from that and be like, look, man, that's all I want when I put him out there in the season. We just want to hit on more of those passes. And the biggest one was the miss to Brock Wright the first time. Here's the kickoff. We're back to the second half. We'll probably go through like half of this. Oh, that's a good stop. Brady Breeze on the tackle. Picks up to the 21. Man, Breeze was good on special teams last week too. Been watching you for a while, and I'm sorry, don't already know, but how? What's my backstory? Man, so I don't know. Like I'm wrong on a lot of things for sure. I'm just trying to learn, man. I've been doing the YouTube stuff for a while. Um, I do some football scouting work, which has helped me a ton. Shout out to them. Um, so man, I guess just trying to learn as much as I can. Campbell's out there right now. There's a short run. Looks like Benito was in there. Jack filled it. And that's interesting that Jack's back out there, because you think in the first half, man, they took him out at the end. It'd be hard to cut Breeze. I love me some Brady Breeze, dog. I feel like there's no shot he makes the team unless he does something spectacular at safety. But he's not even out there right now. But I love me some Brady Breeze, dog. I'm with you there, man. Now there's a stoppage. I haven't watched any of the games, but just looked at halftime stats and we suck. Okay, I respect the honesty. That's probably a fair assessment. You look at the stats, that's pretty trash. Yep.
Jaguars injury here. Chandler
Chat, let's do this. I want to put everybody on the spot, man. It's 12-0. Jacksonville's up. Give me a final score prediction. And if I see a prediction that's right and I remember it, I'll shout you out tomorrow. I probably won't, but you can remind me tomorrow. Put a score prediction, man. What's the final score here? Romeo Campbell duel. Yo, hey, Hungry Panda, bro. You better get a Romeo jersey. Put that thing right next to John Kaminsky's club that you got, because I know you have it. That's why he's not wearing it no more. He'd probably still be wearing that, even if he didn't need it. What up, though? Love your work. Keep the show. Hey, I read that terribly wrong. I'm sorry, Sean. What's up, Sean? Appreciate you, man. And like I said, hey, shout out to everybody that's in here, man. I appreciate y'all being here. Brewer's injured right now. It's not normal circumstances, and we will end a little early, but we're having fun, man. So hopefully get a couple. I want to see the offense a little bit more before I have to dip out here. 21-12 Lions win. 32-6 Jags. Dang, John. 19-10 Lions down this time. Okay. Jacksonville 2016. There's still some optimism and wins there. I like it. 2nd and 8. Ooh, Lions are all over that one. Romeo on the edge there. Picks up a couple. And honestly, there's probably some that we could take from that too. On the flip side, you could say like where you see Jacksonville stopping a lot around. You could probably flip it around and say things about Lions. Like a lot of these getting upfield, there's not a lot of like break off of that. So you can get a little bit overly aggressive at times. Now they've hit us with some cutbacks, but you could pull some of that too, pull some back too. To be fair, sets out a 3rd and 4. Here's a big down. Lions give it the same look in the secondary. They bring a blitz. He's got time though. Now taking off Houston. Let's go, James. Shout out to James, bro. James making the play. 4th down. That was nice. You could see that coming, man. It was just like, can he get him? James brings him down. Well, Jack Campbell got in there too. Benito, a little bit of heat. And then James Houston cleaned it up. That's a big stop on 3rd and 5. And now we got a punt. 3 and out. Good job, defense. 15-10. 22-17 Jags. Spencer's got us winning. Ooh, wow. I don't even know where the ball went. They might have good field position right here. We've had a lot of good. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're across the 40. We're going to have great field position. Okay, let's get a good start then. Might be a good thing. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll take them now versus the regular season. So I get that thinking. Houston and Campbell. There you go. Hungry Panda. Come on, man. Houston and Campbell there. No, but that was good. That was good. For anybody that didn't see it, the quarterback had some time. Lions brought 5, then Jalen kind of dropped out. And quarterback took off on 3rd and 5. Looked like they were manned up. And James Houston just did enough. Got off his block and tripped him up. And then Campbell finished it up. But they got the stop on 3rd and 5. Yeah, that punt was pretty garbage, man. I didn't even see the ball. I hate those two. We have to track those, bro. All of those are garbage. You have to like trying to figure out where the ball went out of bounds. Oh, my gosh. It's like you can't even. It's like just trying to find it is a disaster. Why do you think Jack has played today so much? Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, because I think they're trying to figure out who's who on the depth chart. I think they know who's making the team. I think they're honestly trying to figure out where they're going to make the team. I think it's a good question, but I think they're honestly pretty secure with saying, look, Brian Branch is the nickel unless Tracy Walker falls out of the safety and forces us to put CJ in the slot. And I think we actually talked about this, thinking that the Lions may just only play Tracy and start him and not play Branch. And I think that's what they're looking at on for the linebacker position. I think it's trying to figure out, like, who's who where. If you think about it, like I said, like, Derek Barnes started today over Jack. I think with Malcolm. I might be wrong. I think with Malcolm. And I have it wrote down somewhere on here. But then even during the week, Derek Barnes started with Alex, not Jack and Alex like we've seen, before. So I think they're really open to seeing. Maybe even not necessarily saying that, like, okay, one guy's above the other on the depth chart right now. Like, they're not maybe saying, hey, Derek Barnes is a starter now. Like, that's how we feel. It could be just like, hey, we want to flip this and get a different look and just see how it performs with those two together. Like, let's just see what those two look like together, because then we can compare that to what it looked like with Jack out there. I don't know. because Malcolm played well. I mean, man, I like the linebacker room, man. It's looking strong. While you at a hotel, man, the same reason I got to leave a little bit early, man. Doing some work over here, so we're just doing this thing remote. It won't be like this every week. Next week will be normal, but we trying to make it work, man. We trying to make it work. Lions offense back out there. So Sudfeld starts. Jamar Jefferson's at running back. And that was a blown block. Jefferson breaks the first tackle, fights back to the line. Good run by Jefferson. That should have been a TFL right there.
Jamar Jefferson and Jameer Gibbs. I beg your pardon, Jamar Jefferson able to make his way up the line there.
There was a clear blown block on that one. Something went wrong. Quick witness protection. Hey, man. And that's always, and they're not even really seeing Martinez from what I've seen in practice recently. He picked up 4 there. Wow. Lions come out in the eye for him. James Mitchell at tight end. There's the play fake. Steps into the pocket. And Kabinda a little bit in front, but he didn't come up with that one. Maybe a little bit in front. Just for who the target is, you kind of want to put that on his chest. But at the same time, bro, I want to see Kabinda catch those. That way I can send it to Rad. You know what I'm saying? But Hungry Panda, come on, dog. That's why I'm here. Why else would I be here? 36, lines go empty. Yeah, this is another big spot. Again, they're going to drop out here on this left side. Finds the flat. Jefferson fighting for the first. He's going to be a yard short. He's going to bring up a 4th and 1. Maybe 12, 15 Lions if no pick 6. Okay. Oh, they're saying 4th and 2. Here we go. The brick hands. Oh, man. 4th and 2. They go single back with Jefferson in the backfield. And they do a play fake. Jefferson leaks out. He's going to throw it deep. Floats it over the middle. Caught. Dylan Drummond with a big chunk. Big time. That's big time. Shout out to the pass pro there, too. Allow him to step up on a 4th and 2 and hit a shot. Look at this route. Ooh, stop, dog. That was kind of nasty. Another throw. Ooh, man, threw that in a tight coverage, but he fired that in there. Antoine Green got up. Yo, Antoine Green with his first reception on a quick curl route. And you got to watch him for that. We saw that back in North Carolina. That dude does not give up on plays. That was a nice throw. He didn't even get touched. He never got touched. Why'd they kill the play? Oh, no, they get in the chunk. 1st and goal. Lions quickly get to the line. They don't want to get this reviewed, I think. No, maybe not. Never mind. Tried the hard count there. Now they set up a counter play. Hit in the backfield. Teo tried to pull. Looks like they lost the block again. TFL on that one. Yeah, Drummond's route there was disgusting. Shout out to Detroit Lions World becoming a new member, man. I appreciate you. I would show your name on screen, but it's going to stop my stream, so I'm not going to try. But I appreciate you, man. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. What's some momentum? Let's go, man. Green? Dylan Drummond? I hate that we missed that block there, but, you know. They hand it off inside. There's Jefferson running hard up to the 5. First down or 3rd down and goal from the 5. I think it's 3rd down and goal. Maybe just be 3rd down. Chat, what do we do here? Predict in the chat. Run or pass? What are we looking at? We getting a fade? We getting a handoff? It's 3rd and goal. I'm going to assume they're going to hand it off. Based on last week, they're going to run it. But they may want to see Sudfeld fire a tight window, man. He's got something to prove. They go shotgun. Same receivers. Green in the inside slot. They motion across. Dylan Drummond. This looks like a handoff. It is. Here's Jefferson with the bounce. Cuts up field. Gets to the 1. No way he got in there. Down to the one. Hey, Jefferson sneaking through the defense. Here we go. 4th and the goal from the one. 9 minutes to play, third quarter. Lions looking to go. Crowd's fired up. You can hear it through the phone, man. Crowd is fired up. We seen a run, tight end pass, run. Well, here we go, man. This is it. 4th and goal. Looks like they're putting about the 1.5. More like the 1 here. Single back, play fake, looking to the flat, doesn't have it, comes back, got his man, touchdown. Chase Cota. I'm not trying to be super loud here, but dang, that's what we like to see, dog. Chase Cota. Now, he didn't do nothing crazy on his route. It looked like a little bit of chip, and then he kind of whipped out of it, but he was the backside. That's what the Lions showed a lot of last year. Come off to the backside. Oh, no, I think he just dragged across. He just did his little chip drag. Yep. Chat, how many times have we seen this, dog? The backside drag route when you don't have your initial read. But pass pro has to be key there. You have to be able to hold up in pass pro, man. Because the linebackers are shooting, so you just need to drag him through. And they did. Patterson knocks it through. Nice. Okay, chat. Yeah. You called that, Jeremiah? Yes, sir. Good call, man. That was dope. That was cool. And it's 3:00. All right. I'm gonna go a couple more drives before I head out of here. But let me double check, make sure everything's good. Oh, charging on hold. My phone's too hot, I guess. Make sure I'm not missing nothing. Was that Jefferson's block? Hey, Brad, that's a heck of a catch, man. Shout out to you for that. If that was Jefferson's block, you need to tell me because I'm putting that in my notes for sure. Hungry Panda knows that's going right in there. Oh, wait, hold up 1 second. Easy part. All right, I'm gonna check. I just gotta check my maps, make sure I'm not leaving late. I don't want to leave too late. Why is it so far, dog? Is that the right place? I think that's the right place. Not sure why I don't see. Okay. So we'll do a little bit more. I'll leave kind of early just so I can make sure I don't park in the wrong spot because the parking is a little bit different today, it looks like. So we got some time, but we'll do like another drive or two. This might be the last drive, chat. This might be the last drive. So I'm glad I got to end it on that. Like I said, post-game show likely tomorrow because by the time I get back today, it'll be like late. So tomorrow post-game show, that's the plan. I'll get back home, take some notes. We can go live. We can do pre-recorded too, but we'll probably go live, talk about it, see what I didn't see because I missed it. And then, yeah, and we're off to the next week, final preseason. Yeah, that was crispy, right? Dang. Wait. Where you got to be? Man, I got to go do some work, man. I got to do some work. I won't say exactly where, but yeah.
We talked to Ben Johnson about it. He said that there were some bright spots in that game.
Here's the kickoff.
But just not enough, right?
Ooh, tripped up. Down at the 17. Who was that? Daryl Daniels. Well done, Daryl Daniels.
How long does it take you to get home? How long does it take you to get home from up here to Detroit? How long does it take you to get from home? Oh, about an hour and a half. Hour 15, hour and a half, depends. Oh, what the heck? 1 second, chat. My camera just turned off. I don't know what just happened. It's telling me. It's like, hey, bro. Oh, I unplugged it. That's my fault.
1 second. Go underneath route. See, now they get a little rollout action. I haven't seen much of that. Jacksonville expanding a little bit. Oh man, they got the whole wrong camera on. I look goofy as heck like this. Let me change it. I don't like this camera, man. This camera looks garbage. Dang, is it not gonna let me turn on my other camera? Man, you know what? We're gonna end here soon anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it on this one. This is a short run. Send you the after game report, Twitter or IG. Send it on Twitter. I think it'd be easier if anybody else wants to send it too. So yeah, chat, Twitter, send it to me. Stock up, stock down. Who you got? I could put together like a poll, and then when we do our stock up, stock down, I can show you guys like where you guys voted. So just make like a list, man. If you guys got players, kind of like we do our list. You don't have to be that long though. Here we go. There's a sack. Oh, broke it. Now he broke 2 sacks and picked up about 7. I don't know who was in there, but broke out of 2 sacks. So that was Jalen in on there, and then it was Covington. Ah, man. Oh, man. Oh, there's an injury. Oh, gosh, man. Man, that's terrible. He's getting up, though. He's getting up. Okay, he looks okay. He looks like he might be okay. Dang. Okay. So, well, if you want to see some Brady Breeze, you might see him now. At least Brandon Joseph. Man.
A dangerous game and things like that you never want to see.
2nd and 3.
Obviously, everybody knows about what happened in Buffalo.
Definitely could do some sort of fantasy league this year. I think that's the plan. Or maybe some pick'em things. I don't know. It might be better. Yeah. All right, chat. Here's what I'm going to do because my camera's just like not having it. I'm going to actually wrap this stream up because my camera's just not having it. So I don't think it makes sense to like force it. I apologize if we got to end early, but I got to dip out, do some work, man. And I'll be back. Like I said, tomorrow post-game show. Continue watching. Hopefully you're able to watch this game. Send me what you guys think, stock up, stock down. I'll check them out when I get back. And, yeah, man, I'll see y'all then. Chris Durden with the run stop. Love to see that, man. Him bounce back a little bit with that was a big-time stop. I'm going to write that down. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hold up, Durden. Good to see him, man. Now we're on to a lot of these third stringers. So, yo, and please add me on Twitter. Please add me on Twitter if Martinez is lighting it up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know, man. But, yeah, we're going to get out of here, man. I'll see y'all then. Appreciate you guys coming in and enjoying whatever the heck this was. And I'm out, man. I'll see y'all. Regular week next week. It won't be like this. Trust me. Ah, dang. They're giving up chunks now. I'm not even going to watch. We out, man.